welcome to the stream! Hold on, Arknights is being glitched. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to fix my Arknights, but... Hello, welcome to the stream! Yeah! I'm going to drink 3 times, no worries. I will. Oh wait, I haven't opened. No, my Arknights lobby isn't loading right now. There we go. Yeah, it just crashes out. Hold on, let me just open. No, I'm pretty sure Arknights collabed with Rainbow Six. I mean, they have Rainbow Six characters in the game, but that's all we get. One-sided collab. Okay, it does. Oh yeah, I remember there were like new skins for Delta Force. Wait, hold on, my Play Store isn't Play Storing. Okay, I had to quit the whole program where the Google Play Store beta was like, so hold on. Okay, it needs to start up. It is really janky right now. I mean, you can definitely attack someone in the meantime. Oh my goodness! I mean, according to the game, it is starting. Oh, I just have to. There's one way to fix this problem is having and that's having task manager open. I have no idea. It's all random for the first time that people join in. There we go. Okay, I see Arknights opening. I mean, if the game suddenly crashes, there's nothing you can do. Especially if the games were hosted being crashed, then you're kinda screwed over. Hold on, it crashed. I mean, why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I see you start. There we go. See, it was a terrible crash the first 5 minutes. I had the game open, I was doing some small base things, and then suddenly it just crashed. Hey, welcome to the stream, good little kitty. And again, a Wailord. Here, sitting in the corner. Just sit there in the corner. And other people are getting stars in the meantime. Hey, is it me or is Arknights a bit potato right now? I mean, I shouldn't be so long in the starter stream. Wow, you're getting 3 stars even though. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, man. Google Play Store being Google Play Store. I mean, I cannot click Google Play Store either. And task. Oh, everything is getting out. Okay, there's one more Google Play Store. We ending those. I love manager task, Arknights. Don't become a warlord so you can pin so that I can pin you and getting free stars. Next time I will give you also stars. Hold on. You know what? I can give you stars as well. There we go. It's pouring. It's pouring. You're getting the half of it. And you're getting half of it. There we go. I mean... There we go, it's not freezing anymore. Holy, did something happen to Joestar or something? Because that was unacceptable. Okay, resource and trick. No, you're not. I mean, you can be... Okay, that sounds really weird, so I'm not going to finish this, the sentence what I just said.
Morning to you, Doctor.
Okay, there we go. I know I don't have energy left, but I have like so many other energy packs that I can use. I will, however, skip a little bit through. I do like the new chef or the new challenge that Blaze is coming up. I will, however, not meddle too much in the Tianqi's case. I will see sometimes and will comment on it, but that's not much more. If you know what I mean. I mean, you got in the mill like 4 or something more tickets. And I mean, I got like a lot other tickets too. Welcome to the new restaurant. Or the famous restaurant. Wow, so this is the place where everyone is talking about. Oh yeah, this is where we worked so hard for. I mean, 76 pulls is really a lot. Especially since the weeklies only give you like 1,800-ish. Okay, so this is the competition during... The young chef said it was fine. So it's not like we're trying to be cooks here. We just went for the legendary chef, right? To ask him his tangerine cake recipe. Oh, fair enough. It's a trade-off, I guess. Is this the legendary chef? Oh no, uptight examiner. Relax, okay? I will see you. Oh yeah, you also oh wait, yeah, this is new event, so you probably don't get like purple certificates. I know you're here for the exam and you're still one of our guests. Please let me offer you some tea first. Fresh, sweet scent. For a competition, you're all being pretty friendly here. Well, I can't say I haven't been thirsty. Thank you. As she does, the examiner places a pen and paper before her. This pot of tea is infused with several ingredients. Please write them down. What? Yeah, the exam is not noticing what kind of ingredients there is. I mean, I can see why. Okay, I'm going to drink for the 3rd time. Smart. Ask it for another cup. Today looks like a bus to me. They are gone through dozens of people since morning and nobody even passed the first stage. No. We already did 3 times. 4 times mean a bad luck in Asian culture. That chef is being too harsh on them. It's like a revolting dwarf over there. No one can last longer than a minute. A chef's 3rd eye is their tongue. If their tongue is not good enough, they can be that good of a chef. No point wasting that chef time if they can't even pass stage 1. Maybe I'll send them home sooner. Hey, hello. Oh, okay. Wait, no. This is 4. Wait. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. No, come on. Okay. I'm drinking right now. Hold on. There's 4. That's 5. I mean, you guys can turn me into a Leviathan. I mean, then that means that I will have to change my model and my whole identity, but that means I'm still a water dragon Leviathan, I guess. Yeah, water dragon. Leviathan is water dragon. Review office investigation. If I could have both your assistants. Yeah, now you guys did save me from bad luck. Keep calm. How did the mechanist tell you? The human tongue can only taste 4 flavors, but the nose can tell between over 100. Not that I ever smell anything besides this machine or moonshine though. Yeah, sea leviathan are actually water dragons. Are leviathan sea dragons? Okay, leviathan. Are they dragons? Question mark. According to Google AI, yes, biblical leviathan is often described as a dragon or a sea serpent, and sometimes a multi-headed dragon is depicted as... Yeah. According to Wikipedia, it says about Leviathan as a dragon who lives over the sources of deep and who, along with male land monster Behemoth. Yeah, that's the Sea Emperor Water Dragon. Monster of the Lagoon. Hold on. Monster of the Lagoon. Is it the Gillman? The creature is known as the Gillman. It was created. The creature from the Black Lagoon is depicted as a prehistoric amphibious creature that is discovered in the Amazon rainforest. It's a Gillman, and it looked really humanoid, but with a lot of gills, and it's green. Okay, good luck with you building your operators. Smells flowery. Probably is jasmine. No, not just jasmine. There's kind of right. The fancy word. Just like in the table tea at the young chef's place. Okay, aside from that, there was definitely a sweet sour kind of flavor as I drank it. None of the initial flavors were sour, so that was the aftertaste. Sweet, acid, and a little pukery. Kind of familiar? Ah, using the niche restaurant. Why do you want me to try this plume wine anyway? It's a specialty in Baizhao, as you see. There's a plume forest in the north of the city. When the summer sets in June and the plumes are fresh and ripe, the people pick them and steep in wine. Wine made from has a particular flavor to it. It goes perfect with plume. Steep it for about 3 months and is ready just in time for mid-autumn. Plume wine, huh? Yeah, so it got history. Earlier you asked me what happened to all the people who we lost building Baizhao, right? I wouldn't say it got the history really, it just strikes me, during those awful times back then, pickled plums were a worker staple. Fair enough, and then they turned into a delicacy. Remember lobsters, by the way? It used to be a prisoner's food and now it's a high-end food. So you can a way of remembering them. At least they were never forgotten. Once the plumes are ripe next year, we can go to the mountains to see Nate together. Here is my answer. Jasmine, fancy word, green plum, mountain blossom, rock sugar, and Xiaohan wine. I heard there's a plum forest north of Baizhou. The plums in June got brewed for mid-autumn. I'm guessing the plums in this were pickled earlier than that, which is why there's still mouth-puckering taste in it. No, I'm not even going to attempt it again. The alcohol steamed away while boiling the tea, and just the sweet sourness of the plum, plus the mild and subtle aroma from the flower. I don't know when I drank it down, but the aftertaste really stays with you. I really like another cup. Identifying the first few flavors is reasonable enough, but you're the first one today who got able to use of the Xiaohan wine. So I'm right? Are you not sure about your own answer? Of course not. I mean, no, we're not talking about another cup of water. I mean, another cup of tea, but Xiaohan wine. Then congratulations on passing the first stage. Please follow me upstairs. From the rear hall sounds a gong, and the doors next to Blaze yawn open. How long is this thing? I don't have tea at home right now. I still need to brew it. Here you are, madame, the list of chefs at the Ding Feng Lo. If you don't mind asking, what are you investigating exactly? The case is confidential. I'm not at leisure to tell you for now. Okay. The head chef is here. Their name is Mo Bu Fu. Yes, I don't think there's a cook in Baizhou who doesn't know Chef Mo. Do you know what his occupation was prior to Ding Feng Lo? That I have no idea. Chef Mo arrived just under 10 years ago. Not quite a long time ago, but not short. His cooking skills are the real deal. They're sublime. Almost right away, he succeeded the previous head chef. Where is he now? I need to see him. I'm really sorry, but he's holding an exam right now in this moment. There's no way he can meet you. What kind of exam? You could call it an enrollment exam for Ding Feng Lo. It happens only once every years. If you're interested, we're televising it right here. That contestant. Blaze? This is the restaurant? How come this room set up like a study? A century of history has hosted countless reputed celebrities. We set aside this room for safekeep any pieces of calligraphy or painting gifted by them. Delicacies, paintings, all the works of art that take years of practicing. Blaze looks up, and around hundreds upon thousands of silk threads hangs from the ceiling a wooden placard tied to each one, resembling a curtain. I'm already using Wishadel, but I'm like using other units as well. Even if I was using Wishadel, just let me play however I want. I mean, this is like a heartfelt game, right? It's not like I need to force myself to use my brain right there. I mean, we didn't. Okay, fair enough. I understand. Just let me just play however I want. Come on. As you're no doubt aware, Ding Feng Lo is hiring chef in the run-up feast of 100 delicacies. This calls for cooks who aren't just culinary skilled, but who grasp the significance behind the dishes they make. Every dish here originates from the past 100 delicacies. Pick one placard and tell the dish history. This is the second stage. On the feast? How the hell do I know any of these? Blaze closes her eyes, swipes one down. The neighboring placards clatter against each other if it's an endless wind chime. What's this? Medley of whites? Blaze barely knows how to cook anything. Passing the first stage was already a miracle. She spent basically her whole life in Victoria. How could she possibly know any of these stories? Blaze, I really wish I could help you. You have a time limit. Do you know the origin of this dish? About 50 years ago, give or take, a young Grand Preceptor presented a true loin with a dish. The simplest, plainest stewed radishes. But the special thing was the dishes she used came from all over the land. Each one has a massively different flavor and texture. But having been stewed for long enough, they absorbed enough broth and were all equally tasty. I heard Jan always put education first, but because the country is so big, every city has widely different circumstances anyway. The further you go, the harder it is for students to really achieve. The Grand Preceptor was trying to tell the Truling that every student, no matter what their background, should have equal opportunity. The Truling took the Grand Preceptor's advice, advocated hard for educational reform, turned down any regional restriction, and brought equality to educational resources. The next year, when Baizhou Academy announced the successful applicants, students from remote regions made up more than half of the 1,000 plus that qualified. In the decades after that, the Tianxis buried their bureau books and the students studying like hell in their academies. All of them thanked the Grand Preceptor for boldly advising. That, if I'm not mistaken, is what the medley of whites represent. She senses the spectators stop chattering. She is not wrong. Everyone is nervously watching her right this moment. Oh, she's passing it too! And she was like, how did the place know that? And why did the exam writer leave the name of this dish in there? You don't just mention her, not in front of everyone. I mean, to be fair, she's not from here. Did I say something wrong? Interesting. The voice descends from a few meters above. The blaze stares above her, but doesn't see anyone. A foot lands on the stair step plank with a dull thud. Approaching closer and closer until Blaze can finally make out who it is. A stern, solemn man, far older than her, aligning from his long stairwell. Ah, so this is the guy, Mobu Fu. After so many years, I didn't think anyone would remember this. Nice to meet you. The story you told is far older than you. Girl, how come you know it? Well, somebody from my family told me long time ago. He said he was one of those students in poverty, all the way back then. To know the spring of your water, I imagine your relative was a grateful and righteous man. But as for you, just what motive brought you here? Well, I'm here to compete, of course. Seeing you made it here, I will give you one chance. Final stage, no frills, no fuss. Make me a dish. Come. Ah, she's already at the finals! Or like, somewhere. Too early for dinner time. The restaurant is almost empty save for a couple of diners. No waiters, no proprietor, and even the kitchen is quiet. Excuse me? You, young man, help me out. I was in a hurry this morning and forgotten my money. You're a well-to-do boy. Anyone can tell. Be a kind man and spot me a little. Look, I understand, but I find it so nervous to ask someone for help. I will be so ashamed of myself for asking someone else to pay the dinner for me. But come on, this is just a little bit. I mean, it's definitely direct, but it's more like no shame at all. Like, oh hey, you look fine. Please help pay for me. Be kind. I'm not here to rip you off. Here, take this family jade for now. Once I grab the money later, I will pay you back. Not that I meant lending you, but you can just tell the owners that we are total strangers. How would you find me and pay me back? No, you see, this jade is not your average thing. It's not fit for just anyone to take. I'm only interested in you because I can tell. You got a rare air about you. Ooh. Okay, my nose is being closed again. When do you plan to pay me back? Where would we meet? Well, meet if we do, and if we don't, we don't. And if we don't, you can just go ahead and pawn this jade off. Relax, you made a favorable deal today, young sir. So saying, the dinner is gone out the restaurant. Oh, he ran away. Pawn it off? I think it's just a fake, or some maybe of lesser quality. There's my dish. Pretty good job, wouldn't you say? Long live the noodles. Mobufu rests chopstick in his grasp, and let's take a mouthful. Blaze examined Mobofu's face face closely, but a satisfied look she was hoping simply does not blossom across the old man's face. These noodles. Who taught you this? It was this tiny little chef. I really put my back into learning it too. The owner savors at you. Who is he to you? How come you know? I thought so. This is the grace of him. Huh? I see he has talent and gave him the chance to display his skills. He's not grateful for that, fine, but now he even sends an amateur to humiliate me. What? What is happening? Blaze finished up with no trouble. There shouldn't be anything wrong with the flavor. It's not the flavor, it's his, the young chef, yeah. Wait, okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I know you can probably tell I suck at cooking at glance, but I didn't come so I could wreck your competition. I just have a question that only you can answer. I grew up in Victoria, see, and this relative of mine who lived far away in Yan would always send me these tangerine cakes. They were so sweet and tasty. I've been on the hunt ever since I came to Baizhou, but I still haven't found that flavor. Yeah? Sorry, there's someone. Hold on. Sorry, I came back. They wanted to give me some fruit, but I'm like busy talking. It's weird. I was thinking, since you're the best chef in all Baizhou, maybe you would know. A single pastry? I thought it was worth entering this competition to meet me over a single pastry. I have tons of other questions still, but this is the only one I can solve on my own. This is the one clue, the one link I have to my family. You. The greatest taboo about making tangerine cakes is to blindly add sugar. That's the master poorness of your craft and ingredients with sweetness. I don't know how anyone's skilled enough to make tangerine cakes that are sweet and yet taste good on their own. You asked your question, now go. Wait! A muffled sound from above interrupts the two. Hold on, someone is getting the whole wrong impression of me. Sorry, I finally messages him back. It's more like... It's not like I don't like people giving me some food. But the problem is like, you can give me food, but I cannot like interact with you guys and talk, and the food is just going to rot there. Yeah. It's really hard to balance the two of them, and now they're having the wrong impression that I don't even want to talk to them. Which is really annoying since I already told them if you want to give me food, just give it me early. I mean, I can eat in the meantime, but it's more like, how am I supposed to eat and talk during the conversation, saying the whole story, and then now I'm getting punished for saying that I don't want to eat that fruit. Sorry, I had that to vent out otherwise. Because they give me the impression that I don't want to talk to them. Just, I don't want to talk when I'm in a meeting or like when I am busy doing something. Yeah, I mean, I'm still living with my parents. I understand that it's their house, but they just don't keep understand. Yeah, it's like making a video and you're making an introduction video every 5 seconds or every 10 minutes. They're coming into you, and you cannot finish your introduction and saying, "Oh yeah, here I have some clothes." I mean, it's like the same thing as like then you will have to do the introduction all over again. Or you need to separate all the audio, and that costs you even more time. So you don't win. And it's not like it's like anything like bread or anything, so you can even, and you guys will realize when I'm eating. Wait, hold on. He says like, you could have said that, but I'm like, yeah, I was trying to say that minutes ago, but you're saying at the end of when at the end of the hallway you are like, yeah, I don't understand her, she doesn't want to talk to me. Okay, just let me get out of this thing. This is not even funny anymore. This is oil. Okay, no, now it's just being annoying. Okay, so I had to finish that up. And hopefully that's all we had to do. Okay. And a moment ago, she says that the lamp suspended from the dome ignites in a blink, becoming a fireball. Get out of here! Oh, the restaurant is in fire. Okay, I mean, I have like an idea how I can do this. I mean, we still have to start with a vanguard anyways. Okay, now we got some DP.
Forward.
Okay, she doesn't reach it, but I can fix that. Oh, this looks like this is just a desk drawer, but then it's from far away. If you don't pay attention, it looks like a camera. We should see her more like a panic button. Otherwise, I will just use another unit in the meantime. Okay, that's a little bit too far. I can, however, pick Ifrit here, but I don't have an extra healer besides Skadi, I guess.
Hearken to the song of the distant sea.
Okay, what is like those? Oh, they. Oh, that's bad.
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Assumo le posizioni
They probably
designate.
May the song seep into your souls.
Le tue ultime parole? Non mi
Okay, it seems
interessano.
I'm fine. It is really sad. Watch out! What even? Oh, that's why she cannot use her flame powers, because she will be otherwise the suspect. And since she happens to be here in the restaurant, there will be any problem. You go, I will be fine. Cover your mouth and nose, don't talk. I'm not too good with this move yet, let's give it a try. Excuse me, just duck. Blaze grabs a knife, then slices her palms open. Gradually, Wilbrand forms in Blaze's hands and expands straight outward into a blast wave. The violent surge of air sweeps the whole room. In a blink, she puts the fires out and storms the cookware about in shambles. What does kill you? Could she be... Doshi? You're welcome. Looking up again, Blaze sees the lamp frames charred black, red-hot metal peeking through the burnt glow coating, and the verge of falling. Bobofu? Move! The Blaze grabs the old man's arm, trying to pull him to one side, but the lamp's already falling. Okay, then it remains smashing against the wall. Are you alright there? Laishi, what are you doing here? Maybe I should ask, what are you doing here? Well, we can talk about you later. Could this be a repeat of the Ding Feng Low fire last month? She scans around. The kitchen chefs are frenzied jumbled, but their gaze quickly looks into a masked figure among them, who seem to meet her gaze, then turns vanishes into the crowd. Blaze, stay here and keep Mobufu safe. Hey, where are you going? Jeez, the smoke is killing me. On that pallet there's a breaker. There's a lot of them here. Which one do I pull? Fitting like a fall, Ishishan has a target cornered in the last few spry leaps, and mere meters. Who's the silhouette? I cannot see the silhouette either. Hold it. Move another inch and the next bolt is hitting your head. Answer my questions. Why is a fire set to Ding Feng Lo? Is your target Mobofu or someone else? All the previous incidents they were your doing too, weren't they? Also, the scullery? You and your accomplices must have some aim in all this action. What is it? Not talking, then I will take you back to the review office for a nice long questioning. Deputy Minister Lin. Oh, sure you won't ask if you don't know the answer already. Can you not see the truth, or do you simply pretend you can because you don't dare to? What? The office is a good place, but I don't plan on visiting it for now. Besides, when your will wavers, the thunder you throw isn't so frightening. Oh, hold on. There's some stream together options suddenly. It's time to open your eyes. Wait. And with that, the masked figure is on the move. Just as the Laishi would give chase, the ceiling sprinkler started out of nowhere. Ice cold water pours down, soaking her head to foot. Laishi, are you alright? Damn it. The customers are all safely out of the way. There is just few in shock. Thank goodness there's no one was injured. We reported to the authorities. The Mandarin should be here in any moment. Don't we have a Mandarin here already? Head chef, you are? I'm fine, I owe it to this girl. There's nothing left for you to do here. Go on, go home. Well, it would be surprising if that's the one that's culprit. I mean, Quick in the area has a knowing idea, but we need more about the Mandarins. Mr. Mo, if I could have a word or two with you. You know this girl, madame? She's a friend of mine. Chef Mo, she is on the trial for a really important case. Would it be alright if you try to answer her questions? I don't like what the Mandarins get up to, but I don't like to spurn off favor either. You saved my life today, and it's more of a favor than I will ever repay. Go ahead, ask them. I'm looking for one of your restaurant chefs. He is a witness to a case. I believe 10 years ago he was working in the Ministry of Justice death row prison, making last meals for convicts. Chef only makes last meals. How exactly did he pass the Ding Feng Lo exams? Ding Feng Lo serves all manners of Mandarin every year at the Feast of 100 Delicacies. That means every chef background must be clear as day for the record. I imagine he shouldn't be hard to find. What exactly do you want me to say, madame? First, my restaurant catches fire for no reason. Now you say we have a chef who made meals for dead men. Should I even bother to open Ding Feng Lo again? I understand your situation. That's why I'm choosing to ask you these things in private. Whatever, it's not like I can't admit my own past. The chef you're looking for, the death row career, Mo Xiailao, that was me. What? I thought so. And making last meals is nothing shameful. The powerful need to eat, and so do the powerless. My cooking skills came from that prison, making last meals for death row convicts from all corners of the country. As for changing my name and hiding my identity, I just didn't want to make any trouble for this restaurant. I mean, fair enough. But once someone's bad name comes to a restaurant, there will be bound to be bad things. I'm beginning to sort of admire you. Do you remember a convict admitted to prison at the name of Gu Quan? If you don't remember the name, you should at least remember that some decades ago he was the one and only person to be released from death row. What? You mean my dad? How did my dad get that penalty? Blaze! You mean Gu Quan? He was your father? Yeah. So you remember him. I do all too well. I spent so many years in there making last meals. I met countless horrific scoundrels, endless convictioners. As each of one ate before they left, the look in their eyes were always more or less the same. But I'd never seen someone whose eyes were so clear, so clean, and so free of anything. He wasn't like the older convicts. In his time, he never wept, never howled, and never screamed injustice, not even on the day he was imprisoned. I even found it strange how a man like him could end up on death row. Why would my dad... you know, at the time that Charges Gu Quan was sentenced to death on? Not at the time. Not at the time. But 1 year later, when I joined Ding Feng Lo and began taking part in the Feast of 100 Delicacies, I came across a menu for a feast from a few years before. That was when I learned that at the feast, Gu Quan served a dish to the true Lung. It so happens it was the same dish that girl pulled down earlier, medley of whites. Long live the noodles, but then next to the dish he placed was steamed flour bun, and it was a filling of red pickled tofu. So what does it mean? Why would I get locked up just for serving that? Lady, aren't you gonna say anything? Your relative told you the story of the Grand Preceptor, but never told you her eventual fate? Her fate? 40 years ago, the Grand plotted to assassinate the true Lung. She committed suicide after it failed. Every single one of her underlings was arrested and trialed, and their numbers were over 1,000. when Gugwan served that dish to the feast. It may signify readdressing her for her reason. It made the Drulung furious. No way! My dad told me so many times. The Grand Preceptor was loyal to the country, the people, and the whole realm. How could she be a traitor? The history books have it that way, yeah. Did they were right? Is everything written and true? Then what the hell are you investigating? History is written by victors, Blaze. You should know that. And besides, my dad didn't get actually killed, right? That doesn't prove like at least some people from the court believe the Grand and my dad were both innocent. That's the point, yeah. If Gukwan was in prison as part of the Grand Preceptor quest, then why would they free him afterward? It stuck with me too. You see, after entering prison, Gukwan has 2 visitors, and both the people I happen to know. One was the person delivering his meal, Yu Cheng, Yu Cheng, the one that got imprisoned in the beginning of the story. Yeah, that. Yeah, a lot of things. And the other was the one who brought him out, former Minister of Rights, Ning Shu. What? Quick! Surround the place immediately! Damn it, why now? What a coincidence, one stop ahead of me, the Minister Lin. I just arrived, a coincidence indeed. Review office is investigating Ding Feng Low Fire. I ask you all to be cooperate. Lai Ji and the girl next to you, come with me. She is such a suspect, man. I mean,
furnace flame will burn as long as I'm still standing.
I mean, to be fair, everything currently is a suspect. You cannot trust anyone, especially when the case is so sensitive. The problem with being so loyal, especially when you're fiercely loyal to something, you will fall the hardest. If someone has malicious plans and he is or she is smart, they will target you and you will get kicked out of the team. Or for the worst thing in that battle, in this case, especially since it's a Trulung, I mean, and no one will bat an eye. The traitor will get everything and you will be eating mud. In this case, death. I admire people that have such a loyalty, but also I feel so much pity for them. I don't mind people for having so much loyalty, but if someone else has malicious intent and they're exploiting the loyalty of that person and just ruin something, it also tears my heart in two. A cup of tea after a meal may ease the stomach, but it cannot ease someone's worries and regrets. It's on the palate, but it is a bitter aftertaste that lingers. I have something else. I have an idea how to put my team.
ここが集合地点ですか?
Ho una visuale chiara sull'obiettivo della missione.
I honestly want to level all the characters. Can I really just level yeah, wait. Can I level all the characters? I mean, I just only E1 her. I still have the money to E2 Crown Slayer. Yeah, I still have money to E2 Crown Slayer, can I? Ah, fair enough, me too. I think, okay, not me, but like if I can get the packs, I think if I get all the packs, I can E2 4 units? I think 4 units, 5 units at max. Maybe more, but I'm not trying to go over that. If I able to get everything from the packs, I will E2 Mushu, Ling, Crown Slayer. I just need to wait for chips. Shu, maybe actually, maybe. I mean, I will definitely E2 him, but on a slower rate. So wait, Shu, Ling, you. I have a few other stick. Oh yeah, I just got yeah, I got Irene. I forgot about Irene. I will E2 her as well. So I think that's already covering 3-4. I mean, come on, I need a skin. I mean, this one is also fire. If the colors of her Iberian feathers are a little bit different, that would be perfect for her. But that's just my taste. Yes, spin to win, pay to win, pay to lose. No, I need to upgrade. I can, if I get whole Hyak, I can make a levitate team just for gills. Oh, I can play.
天地壮我形色。
誰を餌にするか決まった？
You know, this BGM is also fire. I like this. The energy in it.
カップないわね。これ式のことにも私が出張らないと。
Yeah, maybe I should have put it too early. Now I cannot gather enough DP. Oh, Quantiplat and Aroma. Oh, I haven't collected Quantiplat at all
あまりまた今日
from the store. Burn damage and art damage. I see.
ここが戦場。
你去耽搁，以受本职。
I should this time. It's time to pick Fiala, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I have Aroma, but I haven't leveled her really up. What do you mean? Time to burn, or are they going to burn me? I have a feeling they're wanting to burn me instead. Why do people hate Wishadel so much? Is it more because she is too overpowered and people don't like her because of that, or I'm just being
あなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。どうすれば誰かが気づく前にあなた。
はいはい。
Okay, no, I saw it coming.
Everyone gained from this trip, and my gain is everyone's satisfaction.
Okay, we have try to crack a chestnut with brute force, and you will only hurt yourself. Dip in oil, another in water, place them in a pot, cover the rest with chestnut, and roast them over a fire. You will know when they are ready when you hear the thundering crack. Oh, scary! Now I'm shaking in my I'm shaking in my boots. That someone better take over now. If father heard of that, he will be chewing your head off. Don't joke with me, brother. All of us are siblings. Who could compare you in either knowledge or in strength? You ascend the throne and move into the Forbidden City. I can leave for the Sky Mirror Pavilion with peace of mind. I'll shut the shop and scrap and look after all the young and ancient racket. Anyway, I also take some weight off your shoulders. Brother, no more hesitating. At this point, only you can convince father. Grand Preceptor, no. All the 3 Grand Ministers support this move. Even in the face of the obverses, the young citizen, public opinion will still bear out. Brother, this is the right thing to do. You can't pull out now. I will stand with you. Why me? Why did it have to be me? Our youngest brother died because of you. They all died because of you. No. The jungle is the one who gave me the biggest impression. To be fair, I want to say try that level out with only 4 stars, and they will probably chicken out. The most of them. And I mean, see, that's a prime example. Like, you can have Richardel, but you still can't lose, you know, in the face of the challenges and all. So I hate Richardel. Okay, it's like such a broad thing to say, especially when you know that she does definitely pack a punch, I'd say, but she's not immortal, okay? She is not like she is, in terms of DPS, yeah, she is one of the strongest, but she can easily get out damaged by Logos, for example, or she can be easily out damaged by Logos or Lapland in terms of global damage. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Let people play how they want to play, okay? I mean, I'm already trying to do niche nights without Richardel. And of course, I'm picking events that I think, and when my units are ready, I will play the niche, but just... it is, yeah. Thank you very much. You shove it all on me, make me take the blame alone, deal with the whole boring mess alone, and you leave like nothing happened? Yan Wu, never return again. Like, look how idle you are. All the Mid-Autumn Festival illumined and you don't plan to attend a single one? Should I, who want to see my wrinkly mug on their TV anyways? But the girl is a planner she will handle. She can make anything lively. Try years ago, I watched you grow up lazier day after the day we came back from human. You just coop up in your study at home eating snacks. If you don't go out for a walk anytime soon, you might just start putting out beer belly. Yeah, I mean, even if you play Genshin, just play whoever you want. No big deal. Unless you're playing like Abyssal, like the endgame content, and you need a specific comp to clear it, then I can understand. Oh, you guys give me always such encouragement. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I mean, sometimes I have like only level 1s, and then just like, oh shoot, I can't clear this. I haven't seen Link with you seen such much since spring. I can't even find a partner for jokes now. Aww. I mean, men grow old, okay? Humans grow older. And he's old, and I'm old. The young one knows how to do it all if I keep sticking my head in. And they don't think I'm cool. So now you understand, huh? If you realize that any sooner, would little Chan would have ever left? I mean, she would have left regardless. Yeah. How long ago was it? Sorry, what? Little Chan, how long does it say she left? 5 years. Aww, 5 years is long. It's been 5 years. We don't even know what she's going through out there or how her disease is. I know she is a human. When I was there, She was doing fine. Her swordsmanship progressed, and she's fine, I suppose. So you just watch her leave again? Yeah. I mean, sometimes the stage is just to punish yourself. Or you have like multiply characters. Oh, that's sort of like really annoying. So you just watch her leave again? She doesn't want to see me and she doesn't want to come back. I can't force her. Oh my goodness, if I had parents like this. Don't worry, her path is longer than ours. Well, a letter to you. That they made you deliver personally. It's from the capital. The sender? His Majesty Imperial Guard. Did he have any message aside from the letter? The Drulung invites Lord Wei to capital for the Feast of 100 Delicacies and moon viewing together. Leave the letter on my desk. You're dismissed for now. He became a messenger, okay. If we may ask what Lord Wei intends. I have my own plans, none of you need to worry. Lord Wei, we volunteered to escort you to the capital. That's interesting. I said you're dismissed. Why don't you open up your invitation and see what they wrote exactly? No need, just leave it there. This day meant to come. I even thought it'd come a little sooner. How many years has it been? 40. It's been 40 whole years since I left Baizhou. Humans should have reached the capital by now. I suppose my brother settled all these old debts in one clean go. A clean slate in time for autumn. A fine autumn at that. He can choose not to go. It's been 40 years already. What is he going to do? Send another unit of Imperial Guards? A whole army? Enough nonsense. At this point, that's not what he intends. Then what does he intend? You know, I never really brought up those days with him before. Enough, I don't want to hear it. For me, Ziki, I let a lot of people down throughout my life. Oh, really? Edward, my sister, my teacher. And I have to admit that my brother turned out to be one more on the pile. You can also say that it was the position that killed so many people. And who had a choice? Then it wasn't your fault. Even if you stayed, things would have turned out better. Would there be no blood? Nobody would have remembered the minister pleading the commoner's case. They would only remember original radical prince. Ah, okay, that's something. Now this is what it's called interesting. If you have questions, ask them. I'm in a hurry. Mind your attitude, you're also suspect in the crime scene, but seeing you as a co-worker, I will spare you an interrogation room. I told you I saw the culprit on the scene and miscalculated and failed to arrest him. Calm down, are you going to physically vent on me just because you didn't catch one who did it? I had to match your strength first. Yet you're still somewhat sober. In light of the years we spent together in the judicial, then you can tell me. This afternoon, why were you at the Dingfeng Lao at the scene of the crime? An investigation. At the run-up to the Feast of 100 Delicacies, we had the scullery burned. 2 fires at Dingfeng Lao. Then you think this string of cases could be connected somehow? Honestly, I know she is really honest. She could have said, however, my friend was joining a tournament and I was watching. And suddenly there was a fire. Technically, she was telling the truth, but also not the real truth. And especially since everyone is after the suspect and some people want to close the case easier. So you're saying you knew beforehand that someone would set fire to Dingfeng Lao today and that you were lying in wait for them? I was just there following up a lead. Just there following up a lead. Don't you need to get less every action you've taken the last few days? You've been telling me. I don't have that sort of free time, but I have ways of knowing these things, naturally. Let me ask you one more. Who were you meeting at Dingfeng Lao today? I fear I'm not the only one working on the sly. Explain. For your information, you never told me the Minister of Rights, Faust and Guquan were forged, and that he was sent on death row before leaving Baizhou. As a minister, you must have known these things. These are all clearly key points of evidence. Why are they nowhere to be found in the review office archives? And why would you cover up? So this is the lead on the scholarly fire that you've been toiling over the last few days. How did you find any of this out? It's none of your concern how I found out. There is a piece of advice I gave Yu Cheng in the past, and I will give it to you now. Some past affairs are learned of, some are not learned of. In both cases there are reasons why. That's why human curiosity is so scary. We are making decisions about why, when, and how. But all in the end is the why and the how that's important. Otherwise, why would I learn studies of a dragon if I didn't like dragons? How did I know of dragons if I didn't saw them first in the Harry Potter book? That's how I learned why I like dragons. And why is because I like dragons, I give more information. The curiosity is such a scary thing. Some things ignorant is the best thing, but sometimes it does not. It goes both ways. Some things are best left forgotten by all. I heard those words from coming from a minister. May you consider a scheme all you like, a minister merely booted over from the Minister of Justice. But I know exactly what I'm saying. And I know regardless of the thousand of reasons you might have, the truth is still and merely the truth, not anyone's tool to broaden and to divide. Well, what do you mean? Are you saying my curiosity is scary too? Nani? There will always be someone who remembers the truth and the meaning behind it. And like for example, let's go shut down next room. When we took every pain and secretly bring back to Baizhou all the way from Victoria. Yeah, and then uncover the Guquan at the doctor Victoria, so she too can provide a vital testimony in Guquan's case. When will you stop playing dumb? We already found out that the Guquan files are fake. You know Yu Cheng is on trial of that very case. I'm guessing you also found out about the child who Imperial Guard brought back 40 years ago, who they record the files as deceased. You have your suspicion as the truth of this case, correct? Oh, I forgot Blaze was 40 years old, my bad. I mean, he's pretty old, but still. And was that girl you brought back here born in Victoria or born in Baizhou? You know full well. You clearly don't suspect her identity and still you decide to bring her back. You are that confident you could pull this off without a hitch. You forget that Rhodes Island is also on the case and Lai Ji and Blaze are Rhodes Island operators, so they will definitely take time. Or was the pursuit of the truth? You didn't even care if she lived or died. You're threatening me. You think I'm joking? I hope there's one way to record all this stupid stuff, because yes, it's technically blackmail, but I understand criminals do not play by the rules, and you should not play by the rules too, because in the end we're all monkeys. In terms of the Darwin evolution line, I believe it was Darwin. But that doesn't mean you can't trust the truth. I understand you always have to be skeptical, but sometimes it's also, if you're skeptical yourself, how can you know that the other people are not skeptical? Especially if you've proven yourself to be so distrustful. But with the next instant, a bizarre warping of light, the paper in her hand vanishes. Back on topic, that's not what I care about, at least not now. I told you past affairs are never as important as the present. The present. Everything that happens in the past affects the present. Like, I remember Naruto. How many shonen has been born from that? I mean, look at One Piece. How many more iconic anime came from it? Yes, it's not important as the present, because if you die today, then nothing matters in the past. But how you let your life to the present is also important. You cannot undo it. You don't have necessarily to look back at it, but you need to remember it. I mean, I can definitely say if you have to put the scale, the present is more important. But in the grand scheme of them, they are both. So what are these present affairs of yours? You know that Yuma is less than 100 li from Baizhou now. 3 months Baizhou has been preparing to split up and move. And now that this relates to the Guquan case. You should keep investigating this case, and there will be only one person in all of Yan who can give you an answer. Xinxiang, take one step off those doors and I can no longer protect you. let alone her. A chance old place? Instantly there's a secret closet. After I leave, go there, take what's inside. Follow those instructions and you can protect Lungman's safety. And your own. So you're going? Now that's the perfect time to. Koji girl is about doing a great job handling downtown. The spy's future doesn't rest on the sick old tiger anymore. Lungman doesn't need a wagon anymore, or a chief executive. You think you give your last words a little too early. This is about Lungman's future, Fumiziki. Listen to me. I made a lot of mistakes, done a lot of things I regret. But Lungman, our city, built by us, a home to millions. Lungman must stay. Then you stay too. Take care of it. Youngsters can handle it all, but it still needs some oldies to look after it. You see this letter too. How am I meant to ignore this? Once again, you just roll over and die. Just like last time you played with your life. Is that not how you're envisioning it? Does that make everything even? That it's different this time. There's no one standing on the other side. I'm just facing my own depths. I made the choice 40 years ago, and ever since, every action I take, I tried to convince myself that even knowing how many people I've failed, I was still right to make that choice. But I can't run forever. You know, your life has never been yours alone. Not then, and certainly not now. Forget about sacrificing yourself to make up anything. You can't make up for a mistake without another mistake. It never ends that way. At our age, we should have already learned that lesson well. Stay. We will face this together. Don't try to stop me, Fumiziki. You can't stop me paying for my past. Well then, you leave me no other choice. While I'm stood here, you're not going anywhere. Yamu, this time, I will protect you. I swear it. Laishi! You alright? Of course I'm alright. All that lady asked what I saw during the fire and I just told the truth. I didn't see anything. So then she let me go. The heck did you do? How come it took so long? It's no matter now, let's go. Hey, wait, go! Why? That Mogubu's clearly has still a lot of answers. Aren't we gonna follow up with him? There's nothing to follow up on. Pardon? I'm not meddling with your father's case anymore. I'll get you out of Baijiao the next day or two. Hey, Laishi, that's one stupid joke to tell me now, you know that? No wait, you just found a new lead, didn't you? That's why you're just screwing with me? Okay, now for real, tell me what you found out. Blaze! I got the official debriefing from the judicial case files. Guguan, an ethnic Chinese from Victoria, joined the Ministry of Rights in 1777 as a ceremonial officer. Resigned as envoy ceremonial rights in 2092, headed for Victoria as part of a diplomatic mission. On the way, encountered an unexpected snowstorm and passed away after falling into a river. What? Daisy, are you lying to me? Aren't you? Just trying to shove me out of the picture again? Yeah, I'm going to drink. I'm just virtual tears right now. Damn. You have been asking me just what to deal with your father's death, haven't you? Well, every lead has been thorough investigated, no doubt. That's it. It was just an accident. All the gaps in the files has been made replayed. This case can be closed. And that's just a knife through my gut. Mid-autumn, the sky is moonless. Okay. So this is how the human sea recede, the biting breeze blows through. Achoo! If you're that cold, just turn on the heater. Easy for you to say. If we're going to keep running this shabby little eatery, we have to pinch every penny we can on warmth. Damn it, look how late it is. When will Blaze and our friends show up? You're wondering about the reward money, huh? Not. So when they let the air in, I need to fix it later. Hey, are they back? You... Well, am I not allowed then? Please come inside. I will put some tea for you now. Anything to eat? Noodles, long levity noodles. Right away, I will make you some right now. Once made by your boss. Well... he's out on business. Then I will wait for him here. Fallout, he won't be back for night. And I will still wait. I wait 30 years, so long that I traveled up. Well, it's a little longer. Chef Mo, please don't joke around now. You're the first under heaven when it comes to cooking. What could be worth wasting your time here? Man, first under whose heaven? I remember clearly that winter 30 years ago, a catastrophe wrecked my home village. Those of us lucky enough to thrive, Come on, you cannot do that, no way. Those of lucky enough to survive took off, and me with nothing but my cooking skills. We thought, let's scrape by and buy a show. We went through hell. We were almost there when we ran into another group of refugees. Or maybe a band gang, I'm not sure, man. They followed us for a long way across the icy waste, weapons in hand. We began to realize that they were after the remaining supplies and ration we had left. By the time we'd been trekking for a month, many of us were sick and hurt. We had barely left to eat. Far enough from both sides to cross that wasteland. There was no escape, so we decided may as well just risk with them. However, when we were just about to go fighting, we smelled something delicious. That's when we saw him. There was an old temple not far away from where we were. Someone set up a stove by the gateway, boiling up a wok of noodles. We couldn't see his face properly through all the steam. We had no clue why someone would be making noodles there, but we were past the point of wondering or asking or even fighting. That wonderful smell and those piping hot noodles drew all of us near the wok, and we waited around him quietly. Never before I had eaten something so delicious. The moment those noodles entered my mouth, I felt like my tongue has been numb for decades, only to be sprung back to life then and there. All along, I never knew a meal could taste so arresting, so absorbing. I felt like a flavor beyond us humans. By the time, well, to be fair, he is not a human, so yeah, it's a proxy. By the time I finished with the noodles, I looked up for my bowl. He was gone. Who knew that in my lifetime studying as a cook, the most profound lesson I learned I will be a shack in a temple outside of Baizhou City. From then on, I apprenticed all over, so that one day, might make a bowl of noodles like those. But I couldn't. In the end, I just can't. You know that if you are misremembering, I mean, look, you were starving at the time. Maybe that's why you found that bowl of noodles so thick. Do you not trust my tongue? 30 years of a bowl of noodles has been burned into my mind. 30 years I've been searching for it. Whoever was still left in Baizhou, he must be over 50 by now. I searched all over the city, the well-known tea maker in the north, nothing. The guy who made the best pastries in the south. Searched and searched until my fellows oldies were uncooked and retired, and only I was left. I was on the verge of giving up. But today, once more, I tasted. I don't know why her cooking skills were immature, but the noodles she brought forth tasted exactly like it. It was your chef who taught her those noodles, am I right? How do you know? We sent out 100 written invitations for the Dane Feng Lo competition. I can recall everyone. I've been long aware of your savings at you had a reputation. I don't know what kind of relation your chef and that saver of mine have, and I have no clue why he's willing to waste his talent away like this. But I won't do the same. All the cooking skills I inherited all over the years, I can let them end with me. He wants to share that recipe. You tell him this. That untrained disciple of his, she passes. Tell her to report to Dame Feng Lu 2 days later before noon. Huh? She just passes? You get enough business here. Did this doorstep sink again recently? We haven't replaced it in over 10 years. No doorstep can't keep the wind out. Getting colder in the coming days. The boss wouldn't let me. He says the lower the better. Too high and all the diners won't stop coming. Oh no, the higher the diners will stop coming. Disappears. Once again, the restaurant is empty, save for calls of wind through the hall. Their whistle grows louder, if lamenting. Is he gone? You really are. I had blazed past the test. Doesn't mean the prize money. Forget about the prize money. What's wrong with you to torment a man like that? He's 78 years old, and you just watch him to freak out like that? You just can't find an apprentice to fit him, right? That's what to worry about. Look at me. I'm never worried about things like that. Put yourself in his shoes and he spent a lifetime honing his craft just to be lost in a blink. Well, if it's lost, then it's lost. Aye! It's his future reputation he cares about right now. It's the title of first in the heaven he's carrying. The old Dutch cuisine he's obsessed with. That's no way he can focus his own craft and improve at this rate. If he can't make through this, nobody can help him. Aye, it's not about the craft, the first in the heaven and all. He just wants to see him. He will want to see him again. Ayo, please! Look how late it is. I bet you haven't eaten. I can make you something now. Yeah. Congrats, I got good news for you. You passed the exam. We split the reward money 30-70 like we agreed. Yeah. You don't care? If you're good for money, how about leaving your 30% off? Didn't she come back with you? Right, where is she? Oh, she dropped in this afternoon while the GM was buying ingredients. She left you a note too. Left me a note? You have passed the selection. Please follow. Oh, wrong one. This one. What could be so secret she had to leave you a note for you? She invited me to her home. Ning Manor? I mean, wait, well, why isn't he giving that letter? That's pretty bad, actually. That is pretty bad. Sculpt a winter gourd into the shape of meat, fill it with vegetarian ham, and cover it with velveting sauce. The result looks identical to red braised pork, but cannot fool the palate. Actually, historian.
私をご存知なのですか？もしブレイズから何か聞いたのであれば、どうか信じないでください。
She thinks that I'm a folk singer.
この子は私が民謡歌手であるなどと言いふらしたこともあるのです。私はバイザオから参りました歴史研究者です。
Okay, I'm kind of interested on how she works. Okay, we're buying that. And then we're buying this. 50k. I think we can upgrade Shu in the meantime. Both Shu and you, since we have so much LMD. Okay, I want to see. Upturner? Yeah, healing. Supporter and then healing. Shu. I think I can level up Shu and Crown Slayer at the same time. No worries. I believe I can do this. Because I have like so much, this is just 10. I have like 83. Honestly, I have no idea either. Quite spicy as chili, but soft. Nostalgia. I really hope you will find it one day. Maybe not by the same hand, but maybe someone that knows how to make it. I really do wish that hope for you. Okay, what do we have? I mean, it's still 6, and I'm probably thinking it's 9 until we get... I'm leveling Shu at the meantime so I can use her in integrated strategy. Psst, don't let anyone hear this. Oh wait, I forgot. I forgot one important thing, and it's not the burps. I need the feathers chips. Sorry. Whew. I'm alive. Sorry for the burps. Oh, sorry. Oh, thanks for I'm picking someone else. Yeah, Great Toad can. There we go. Oh, and do not max it out. Oh, it's automatically. Hey, at least it's quick. At least it's quick this time. Okay, we still have enough points for, and now we need to save up LMD and levels. I mean, it's already stopped. For me, it's often burping enough. Often. Oh, scaled a winter gourd into the shape of a meat, fill it with vegetarian ham, and cover it with velveting sauce. The result looks identical to red braised pork, but it cannot fool the palate. Indeed, because they are made of 2 different ingredients. You know, I want to actually use Blaze, Igniting Spark, just to test them out, you know? But I'm not willing to put a support unit. Okay, I just realized my Blaze is 100 to 200% trust because the normal Blaze shares the trust system. Yeah, that's kinda useless. Both of them, since Shu's technically strong enough to tank already. You for the extra trust system, and Surfer because the trust system demands it. Ancient, there we go. Now we're going to be a little bit more with firepower. Ling, we also need to have her skill a little bit. This is a bit akin to my old team, but a slight change.
俺可不会白白出手，不过价钱也好商量。
You came. Of course I did. What do you expect when you invite me? So I didn't mean anything to hide from you. I just don't think it's something I should bring up for no reason. Nothing to apologize. You got your troubles. I'm not the kind of if you think I just being blue-blooded. So what do I call you? Lady of the House Ning? My name is Ning Yin. I'm not actually part of the House of Ning. I was adopted by grandfather as a child. Okay, it's interesting. So the guy that went to Victoria got I think there are 2 cats. Then one is no, yeah, I told you she was definitely the cat from the White Horse in the beginning of the story. I just don't know about Blaze, so it's really confusing now. He always introduced me as a distant relative of the Nings, but I never met any relatives who actually shares blood with me. Do you remember what I told you before? Look, I am pretty bad at comforting people. It's okay, grandfather's pretty nice to me, and my background has never caused me any trouble at all. Everyone treats me very well. How long can someone actually live? I'm really interested. Ning Shu, ex-minister of rights? Yeah, perfect. I know. I get it, Shelly. Don't just stand out there. Let's go inside and talk, okay? Sure, I guess. The corridor meanders on through a rock garden and bamboo thicket, then between the two halves of a lotus pond. A cool breeze. Okay, I'm not going to complain how the autumn sounds. The courtyard is messy, I know. No presentable to guests at the very least. I apologize. The whole family is moving out of here soon. Grandfather can't take Baishao's dry climate in his old age. We're planning to move back in the old place in Yangyang. Thrown in Pace's glacier, she can only hurry up once she notices her friend in the snow mood and appreciate the scenery. Up ahead, we're almost there. Take a seat. I will fetch some tea and refreshment from the kitchen. Our house and cooks are all on leave, so I can't serve you much more than some cold sides. No need to bother. I can't stick around long. Are the things that urgent? Well, alright. Ning softly closes the door. The chair falls outside fade. The gloom grows heavier than silence. Alright, tell me why you invited me here. I'm sorry, I'm going to look for you yesterday actually, after the fire dying Feng Lo. But I overheard your conversation with the Deputy Minister of Chapmo, and please, I might have met your father before. Nani? So they are two different people. I mean, yeah, they look really like sisters. The other visitor, grandfather is busy. None of my business, by the way. But slowly I realized an extra person had moved in, wearing blue, low-ranking Mandarin robes. Every time I saw him, he was alone, as if other people weren't his concern. At first, I didn't really pay attention. On my birthday, however, with light and bandage strung up over her, I know more than a handful of them. They were chatting all day. Notice when I did. I went around the courtyard for ages, bored out of my mind, then scampered into father's study on a whim. I need to see the face, though, before I make any conclusions. I saw the man again. I remember him stuffing his pocket with a letter, paper, and brushes. His face was such and nervous, and pulls the brush and paper back out again in a rush. Are you? It's not what it looked like. Yeah, he went to Victoria, died in Victoria, or at least close around that when he tries to go home. He had like a child, but the child disappeared, and it's in here. I needed to finish copying some letters, so I was going to take them home. The Prime Minister is sending these to very important Mandarins, so I was just wondering if it's okay. It's brushes and paper. You're welcome to make use of it, sir. Thank you, little lady. And what's your name? My name is Gu Quan. I'm a transcriber for your estate. I copy and file the estate correspondence. I'm Ning Yin. Miss Ning, of course, I know you. Then now we know each other. So I want to read here for a bit. I won't interrupt you while you work. Is that okay? Of course, feel free, Miss Ning. Miss Ning, are you into these history books? Grandfather always says one should view history as a mirror. We must use it as a study of our ancestors' wisdom and character, and learn from their teaching. But I think reading is fun. Like all the amazing people recorded in text are coming to life before me, and they're all my friends. I think someday it might be nice to join the Imperial Historical Cabinet as a historian myself. You got quite a unique outlook, Miss Ning. If you're interested in following in the High Minister's family footsteps, I'm sure you do well. I think Grandfather is really cool too, huh? Oh, you think? Of course, McNee has been helming the Ministry of Rights for decades. He has plenty of deeds to his name. He's the Mandarin everyone loves. Everyone in his family is so cool. And she can also maybe she died. That's also possible. I mean, it's White Plum and Blaze has also white plums. CQ, my little sister, she's even cooler. She's 2 years younger than me, but at least at Baizhou Academy Study Camp, all the professors from the College of Foreign Affairs were praising her. Everyone was teasing her the little Miss Minister. And all the people in my family are going to leave their name in history books. I love them and respect them a lot. I want to record who they are and everything they do, but I can never become like them. Compared to them, I'm just normal. You know, that reminds me of something my master once said to me. As history has adapted and flowed, the flutes and tides are recorded, yet most are streams that simply trickled on by. Without babbling brook, how would the waves arise? The waves and brooks don't care about who's greater or who's plainer. Indeed, the vast majority will never get to leave their names in history annals, but they are not the empty spaces between the lines. They are the pages themselves. Oh. I'm sorry, I thought you with the air up there. Sir, your handwriting is really beautiful. Oh well, this is my only skill, really. I still remember when the High Minister gave me this transcriber job. I can never write my name properly. Godfather got on my case about more times than I can remember. Handwriting is a long road. Just keep at it and you will see change eventually. Maybe I could call my teacher then. I would never pose you as your teacher with my modest brushwork, miss, but I have the copybooks here. I copy them all the time by myself. The forms are very regular. It's perfect for beginners. If you don't mind, miss, you can have these as your birthday present. How did you know my birthday is today? Well, they decorate the estate so bright this time every year. You see, I spent long enough that I have heard. Misty, happy birthday. Thank you. I liked how he talked, I liked how he saw things. And I don't know why, I can't really say, but it felt so close to me, in a way. After that, I saw him much less around the estate. Next time we got to talk to was years and years later. People were after his life, after all. Grandfather cold has lasted over a month now, and it's not getting any better. We will be counting on you for the next while, Doctor. The High Minister Melody is mostly from overwork. You could remind him to rest more often, my lady. I will. Ah. Sorry. I apologize for running into you, miss. I'm very sorry. It's alright, sir. Are you okay? Why don't you sit down and rest for a while? You really look quite ill. I'm fine. Sir, you dropped your... Sir. Are these painkillers? Strong painkillers, I thought. Whoever that was, he must be quite badly ill. Doctor, if you're free, could I ask you to attend that man too? You can bill his medical expenses to me. I was worried about grandfather's condition at the time. I didn't pay him much that encounter much mind. I was just planning to pay him a visit later at this point, when I had the time. But after that winter, I never saw him again. Ah, indeed, late happy birthday from Arknights. Thank you for... Ah, yeah, your birthday then. Perfect health. Alright, what about the man I asked you to attend to? Oh, you mean that Guguan man? He died. Huh? Oh, that's his illness? No, I heard some kind of accident took him while he was on his way to Victoria. But it said like he was on his way to Victoria, but she was born in Victoria, at least Blaze, according to her testimonies. Truth is, when I last met him, Melody had taken root in his vitals. I could hear it in his breathing. I can't imagine how much he was suffering in life. And a mystery why he decided to travel so far while that sick. I think they were murdered, but you know, I cannot see the resemblance between sisters. I mean, the hair is definitely light blue. 10 years, but this is... I mean, she does have like grayish, but I don't know if this artist Liberty or just the lightning or just really her. Blaze, I really am so sorry. No, my dad was nothing like that. I don't think he was ever that fighting fit, but he was never weak. Whenever I was with him, he always had this light in his eyes. How could... Even now I'm not sure I understand Sir Gukwan, but I know he was a warm, gentle person, I could tell. I blame myself over and over for not being able to do anything more for him. Why are you bothering to tell me all of this? I know you suspect that my grandfather was somehow behind your father's passing. At a point I can only tell what I know, but you told me all this just to try and convince me Neishu is innocent? No, I just wanted to implore you, please find out the truth. I think she is the big sister to Blaze. But to be fair, Arknight's age is quite shaky here. Whenever for his sake or the sake of the truth itself. Whatever that truth even is. Are you... You don't have to tell me twice. I am gonna get bottom out of this. I mean, you guys are so far down. Might as well go further down, right? What first struck Laishi was solemn hush. The first time she ever set foot through this courtroom's door, all noisy promptly vanished behind her. She remembers why it was designed so. Silence begat peace, peace begat thought, and thought begets results. Shouldn't the review office be drowning in work top to bottom, and yet you got the office all by yourself? Deputy Minister Lin. What are you here for, Zixian? Send routine investigation. There are some issues we'd like to consult you on regarding the Yu Chen case. Consolation or investigation, which one is it? After working together for years, I implicitly trust you on a personal level. But the Department of Discipline and Supervision has a lot of writing on this case. We have to go through the motion then, if you will pardon me. Just ask what you need to. Name. Laishi. Gender. Female. What do you want? Let's skip that basic info for now. For the next question, you don't need to elaborate on your answer, just respond yes or no. Are you grilling me? Everything you say from here will be recorded. I'm worried that you could say it fly against you. If you have no further question, let's begin. Deputy Minister Lin, you passed the Tianxi's Bureau assessment in childhood and were exceptionally ability, per outstanding grades, and followed esteemed count in learning your life. After graduating from Tianxi Bureau, she chose to join the review office and soon accompanied the Deputy Minister Yu Chen in investigation all across the realm. Yeah, what do you want me to gender? Just in a year from the register, you chose several ranks to become the youngest deputy minister in the history of Yan. And this background, as stated, true? Yeah. In your third month of the review office as registrar, you handed in a whistleblower report accused a right assistant, embezzlement and extortion. Oh, you covered 10 million in stolen assets. In your fifth month, you essentially single-handedly shone light on the local academic examination fraud. Over 100 mandarins were implicated in this, and the highest, which was second rank, all eventually rounded up. And becoming the minister, he handled the case of the former case in forging evidence, causing him to be expelled from, with all status ripped from him thereafter. And these cases as history are stated true? Yes. With an academic background like this, surely everyone loves the young, upcoming, blessed little girls with talent. And yet people can't help but wonder what gives such a green hand the capacity to handle these cases. And can you get to the point? If I'm remembering right, your good mother and father were Tianxis at the Chamber of Heaven Design, spending years building in much north, even invested personally by the True Lung. The Lin family well-bred one, many Tianxi's giants at the line, and on top of that, they are quite... Oh, I can't take this too much. A well-bred one, imagine that. Oh, Candy, you're kind of well-bred. Excuse me? None of them. I will none of them. I mean, in the terms of personality, then I might go for only in terms of personality. I will not do it. Choose myself. I will go for the maybe go for the yellow one. Just having, you know, fun time. Are these relationships as stated true? What are you doing? You need only answer yes or no. I like those. Don't think I'm deaf to your conversation. You're trying to say it was only by leaning on my background that I could take on the cases all those years? I certainly didn't say that at any point. Having known each other for years, I would never doubt your integrity. The Lin, in my eye, has always been the crusader of justice. But why, Lin, do you not pursue now? Nijian, why do you come to see me today? How much do you really know about the Yukang affair? As just I said, I'm here to see you today on a routine business. As for the Yukang case, that's all I know. What makes you so dead set on the case, Sensor Yixian? Before you decided to investigate it, I remember we actually had an argument. I'm going to speak out of line here, the whole stripping of his rank aside. I really do respect people like you, Chan. Now of all times, you're going to defend him again? Please make up your mind. If the law enforcer does not themselves abide the law, then it's abuse of power. That goes to every last member of the three organs of justice. What kind of double standards could you possibly be applying here? No. I settled on... I have more to say here. I'm just very curious what kind of truth could have pursued him to such means to find it. You must be more familiar with him than me. Your opinion was he smart man? Naturally, when it comes to sniffing out lies or chasing down leads, I'm no match for him. Don't you ever want to suppose Yu-chan truly intended to cover up his own fortune? You should have been able to make short work of the case. You're telling me you let him find out on purpose? What for? That I don't know, but he put you in charge of the scholarly fire case. To an outsider, I don't think you can say that he had no faith in you. You've been all over Baijiu the past few days investigating that case. I know that, I heard as much. And yet since yesterday you have been loitering in the review office. I think you've been grounded. I mean, she has been grounded. Can't help being curious, what made you go and give up pursuing this case? Are you afraid of offending the high and mighty? No, that's not like the Laiji I know. Does someone love to crack down on you? Can't be. I think you're sitting here in the office after all, not in the prison cell. If not that, then all my pondering can only produce one answer. You are scared that if you continue, you will implicate someone you know. I guess right. In the thick of things, your concern clouds your judgment. Like you've forgotten the simplest of truths. It's more than that. Don't miss the forest for the trees. If you can't hide, you might as well tip out. Show some sunlight. Mr. Sensor, you really served up a lesson for me today. Not at all. I think the hush of this office must help you figure out plenty by yourself. Yeah. Oh, you're infected. Go get killed by the scary guards. Oh, you're slightly suspicious. Now just go rot in jail just to make sure. Oh, you're a Bestia proxy. Go death to you. I mean, hey, if I go mad, they have every right to handle me. They don't know when I go mad, but they're acting as if I'm already mad. It's good to have the weapons. Just they're poking the sleeping brown bear, you know? They're acting, oh, you're so suspicious, you need to be observed by poking you when you're sleeping. And when I'm waking up, I'm making like, I'm gaping a little bit too much, or I'm burping just one tiny sound too high, and they're like, oh no, it's gonna be like a monster attacking me, he needs to get put down. Sorry for being over dramatic, but that's how I get the vibe from him. That's why I don't really like them reading story, you know, the same thing as freaking Victoria, it's just making my head melt. Yeah, like, come on, man. I know what I must do. Madam. And they're asking, oh, why did the Runian target us? Come on, this. Ah! Nah, I will just read. She's been missing. Oh no. Okay, I'm not going to say how beautiful the wide open window is open. That's a little obvious. No, it was lazy written resignation. It's just for you. For cursing. That's literally the best explanation I can give this whole arc right now. I know she will be the target. Oh, Godfather. Brace wax gourd cube. I'm so happy we can play the game. I've never been so more happy. Oh my goodness. No, it's too late. How am I supposed to deal with this? Oh, it's waiting, okay. You know what? Hold on. I have a better idea. What do you mean you spawn right there? What do you want me to do? I mean, it's a good BGM though. It's different. It's like the second BGM. You know, I can finally utilize my Naruto with -1 TP.
それで欲しいものがあれば持ってくんだ。楽しい時間って本当に終わらない。
Deal them quick and fast.
毒と罠。これは戦術ね。
I forgot I put out Ines, and I can restart again.
浮かない顔してるな。さっきのはただのテストでしょ。計画っていうのは試してみて。
What do you mean by that?
それから何度も試してやっとバッチリ使えるものになるのよ。
I'm sorry. What do you want to?
私がいつだって成功する秘訣はこれ。
What do you want to tell Reaper? I'm sorry. I'm kind of a little bit confused. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I deserve the city mode, but what do you mean by since the event is on time to compete with personal challenge?
Non c'è bisogno di fare tanto casino.
毒と罠。これは戦術ね。
Oh, but I already did the Aige operator, so I will be exempt for doing it. I should be exempting from doing that.
安心して。私なら何とかできる。
And I need to level my, all the
安
operators.
心して。私と奪い合いをする気。
And I never said that I will do like on a certain time, like I will do like 100% do
Where did I go wrong?
yeah, I don't know what I did, sorry. Yeah. It's more like I do not know that I will have to do like every event I said like I will do the event when I have my operators level up. And I'm missing like Spectre or Ulpianas for like a full team. And there's like one more unit because either I can only get Spectre the Enchained in my team or Ulpianas, and the full team of Aige operators are Spectre Altar and Opianus. So I mean, I can at least get supporter unit from either of them, but I cannot ask a supporter for both of those units. And I did also tell when we did a fundraiser event that I will do like the niche nights, and I said as well that I will, however, need to level my units before I will able to complete them. And I never said that I will do like immediately right after, nor I will say every singular event that I will do in the niche nights. Please do. I mean, I have my VODs saved. You can rewatch them if you want. Yeah, I mean, I did niche events nights during the shoe event where the people saw auto deploy minus here. Yeah, you guys cannot see, but I cannot do auto deployment because I did support unit with Opianus or Spectre Altar for that matter. I have my VODs still all on the YouTube, so. And currently I'm also like leveling my Crown Slayer as part of the fundraiser event. So it's not like I'm completely abandoning, I'm not lying, I'm not saying I will not doing any milestones. Although the only thing is the dual chip. I have the event that I can farm points on to get coins, so I'm not worried about LMD. And just because I'm saying, as well, there's also a thing like, yes, I am leveling my Crown Slayer, but that does not mean I should be abandoning other units. And no, I never also said I will start only focusing on leveling Crown Slayer. I said I will be leveling and building my Crown Slayer. I never said how I will leveling my Crown Slayer. I mean, you guys see proof that I am doing my job for leveling Crown Slayer. I'm not like fast or like the other stuff that I need to prioritize. I don't know where you guys had like, oh, I will 100% devote my life and money on leveling Crown Slayer, did I? I never lied. I just taking my time. Come on, like, actually, I shouldn't be doing any other eager squad since I already done it. So I should be doing Iberian Knights. But like, I was waiting until I got Irene, so I could play it in as Iberian Niche Knights. So yeah, I will be needing to level her up, so it does also take time, you know, to E2 a character. Look how many characters I have already E2'd. It's really hard to get the resources now. Yeah, but the only reason why I did that to M9, the only reason, it sounds silly, but then again, I am quite silly. Like, I have finished Ina's 1-2 skill, even though her 3rd skill is, according to a lot of people, the best skill, you know? Unless there's really some necessity needed, but the reason why I had Pepe to 9 is because I was spending money, and I happened to have every singular item back then, you know? It happened to have like every single item for her, so it didn't really bother to, you know, then I was like, yeah, I might as well just go for M9. Because I like her 1st and 2nd skill more than her 3rd skill. It's all of your preference. Yeah. That's why I was thinking, like, shall I keep my Crown Slayer to level skill level 7? I mean, skill level 7 is already a huge investment. And not all my favorite units have M3. Okay, most of them. I mean, this one has S skill 6. Skill 7 I didn't even attempt to level up, even though she was my main vanguard all the way back. Yeah, that's well. I mean, I guess it's something called so like Texas and how I use Myrtle and Texas together. I mean, that's why I'm also not planning to level her to level 90, since that's only for operators that I'm using like almost 100% of the time. E2, level 60, that's the furthest I go. I already told in the stream. That's what I consider build. This is what I consider build. I mean, okay, maybe I'm adding the module as well for Crown Slayer, but that's as far as I go. Don't push my don't push me, okay? I really dislike that. I mean, I don't mind to do it. I just do it when I want to do it. I think that's a better way to say it. I think we need to exercise instead of Naruto, since how fast she has been attacking. It means like not the damage that counts, but the attack speed it counts. And I'm bringing level E0 characters in level 1. Don't expect me not to pick Adele.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
I cannot flint. I will have to play in front, no? If I don't want any scary things to go into the box. Oh no, that's not enough. No, you don't. No, this is just a personal thing for me. I cannot get that thing into the black gap. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I don't mind playing niches. They are fun as well. I just... You know, it depends on like how many units I have leveled. Okay, we need all 3 stars. Do I need, or there's only 9 or 8. Okay, it's like only stage 8. Stage 8. Okay, so we're at 6. We can let some into the dark ink, or shall we? We can change that a bit, no? There we go. I mean, I really like Skadi, but she's not an Aegir, so I'm like, yeah, should I actually bring her? I mean, she is in some way she is, and some way she is not at the same time. I don't mind leveling. Maybe if I do like a small subathon and I will put Swaya out somewhere in the goal line. I have to do things that I don't want to. Hey, at least I'm going to do it. Okay. We're fighting here. And I mean it. I don't mind like saying, oh, don't forget you need to use X units for X amount of days, you know, or X amount of event stages. I don't mind that as either, but just, yeah. Because I also need to level up my 5 stars for ES3 for the, you know, the Seaborn integrated strategy version. Ending 1, only 5 stars, but that will be also later. What is this screaming all about? Yeah, I mean, I did settle on the front racer, so I'm definitely holding my promise. Although, I mean, don't do it immediately, you know? Wait, hold on, Arknights, right? Arknights. Oh yeah, I know her. She definitely needs to be in there. But I haven't leveled her, see? But this is why the reason I'm taking my time. I never set like an end date, so that's also... If I put an end date, I had to like adhere to it. But I did not put like an end date, so I can take my time. Your friend left so soon. She won't even stay for dinner. See, that's an urgent business. She couldn't stay. Even as a child, you never brought friends over. Here, I thought I could drop in to see what she's like. I don't know if we even count as friends, really. Almost time to move. Plenty of things on your plate, eh? What about you, grandfather? Well, for days I was all rearing to go home. Now we're about to. I look around at our little garden and think, oh, only if I could stay. Do you remember? Grab a stick, and I taught you how to write one stroke at a time. You said next year you'll be writing all the estate couplets for us, and then you spent 2 months of me learning. After that you had to give up. Ah, but next year you really did write me a couplet. Bountiful blooms in the full moon, may joy last forever. I'm surprised you still remember. I feel so embarrassed. Ah, who could I forget? How quickly the day passed. I find it funny that everything is revolves around autumn. But then again, I did say floor 12. I'm not saying it was floor 15. I've been out constantly. I'm always occupied with guests. We hardly have a chance to meet. The whole family is leaving the capital after all. Quite a headache. But things will be settled down back when we're at Lianyi. And we have plenty of time to chat along the way. Are you almost done writing the book of yours? Godfather, I don't think I can go back to the city with you. When do you make up your mind? You're returning home, grandfather, like a leaf returns to its root. It's a human nature. The whole family sympathize, but the journey is meandering enough to make us worried. The Nings are bursting with talent. Everyone's work forms a cornerstone of Jan. Compared to them, I'm really the lone choice of accompanying you back then. But frankly, I was always a distant orphan from Lianyi anyway. It's because you took pity on me that I could spend these decades at the Ning Manor. If I go now, I go back where my long-gone parents once lived. That was your thinking when you asked to accompany me home. Grandfather, that was my thinking. It all seemed to fall into place. I almost managed to convince myself. But I spent the last few days on a farewell tour some Baizhou Street, so I can finish up the cuisine and food culture somehow. And I realized all my memories are of this city. I can clearly recall what year we planted persimmon tree in the courtyard, and its fruits make for the best wine. And every restaurant of every road and alley, and what their chefs are like, and how many different ways you can cook each dish. All of a sudden it hits me hard that this very city, more so than Ning Manor, feels like my home. That's on me. That's on me for not asking how you feel. I've been nothing but me this whole time. Grandfather, you're my only one family. You've always been since I was little. I really did want to go back home with you at first, but the reason I decided on staying by Jar now is You as well, grandfather? Is it? Mm-hmm. When I first joined the Imperial Historical Cabinet to compile annals, there was one thing I could never puzzle out. At some specific point in young millennia of history, out of nowhere, the written and education became for all. Even the earliest of tablets were studied only went back to that period. So I thought in that period someone must have pushed for those changes, but I flipped through practically all the material we had, and I couldn't find a single clue. I had the strange feeling that there in Jan's history one person seemed to be missing. Then one day I met someone strange at Go Club who told me the story of that person. I thought he was just a yarn-spinning storyteller at first, but further I researched and gradually found all his stories to be corroborated. According to him, she was a gentle person who gave her heart and soul, her blood and sweat to the well-being of the people, and she gave too much. How could someone as good as her fail to leave her name in our annals? That's when I realized that the history book isn't a container, but a sieve. The stories that stay behind are few and far between. Grandfather, I want to record your story, but then I look back and it dawns on me that all these years I spent with you, I can't even write with any clarity about. What about kind of person you are? That's the scary part of history. His answer to her unspoken question. She waited for so long. Who goes there? Who goes where? So I heard something. I saw the bizarre cases these days. Makes me feel someone's going to barge any moment and wreak havoc. This is the review office. What kind of mess would break in here? Champion goes. Guard duty is almost over. Then we can clock out and head home. Elijah probably. Oh, it's Blaze. I mean, it was close, I guess. Just wait and say you report the case. Then find a floor map on the way in the waiting room. The window. High perimeter wall. The problem with truth and lies, it does eventually just come over. Tamade. Once I find her, I'm gonna sock her in the... Who's there? Lazy! With the normal clothes! She's not on official duty. Blaze? What are you here for? What am I here for? I'm here to get you back. Where did your old court uniform go? I resigned. They went back to the restaurant. Couldn't find you. I'm worried you might be up to something stupid. So thank you for confirming that fear. Now let's find somewhere else to talk. I wouldn't be surprised if the blue-headed dragon found them. You're telling me that all those years Gukong was staying at the Ning Manor? How did you find out? Never mind that, now you can tell me exactly what that means. Business and Ning involved in the Gukong case runs deeper than I thought. He was clearly hiding something in his previous testimony. I suspect he was the perpetrator, but going by Mobofu's testimony, when he was sent to death row, Ning Shu was the one who got him out. Knowing that, he wouldn't have a motive to try and get him killed again. And the most key thing, I had no idea before Yu Cheng had contacted Yu Quan so early on. Whatever connecting this string of events is like more complicated than anything I have ever imagined. I see. I'm still curious. All those years ago, my dad came to Baizhou on his own. And what the hell for? Yeah, that's the key question. If he was a fall guy in that incident, then why did he return to Baizhou? Ning Shu position, Yu Chen's scheme. We can't draw an outline on any of those questions. How should I let Blaze know? Hey, you know, I can tell that you look on your face. Come on, what was the next move exactly? Blaze, about yesterday. Forget about it. This is, you know, it's my duty types to urge to do a little weird stuff now and then. Not my circus, I'm not arguing. Just don't ever tell me any stupid crap like I'm sending you back to your own, for your own safety again, because... You're still trying to ditch me? Trust me, I see this case through the end. We can't stick around to Beijo any longer than this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are some people after her head now. Because some people want to keep the truth buried. But I can also see why. I mean, you can be a very loyal person, but if your loyalty wavers and you switch to someone different, you will betray your friend no matter what, or the one that you idealized. That's how betraying works. Sometimes you have a motive, like a clear motive from the beginning to the end. Sometimes you get swayed, and sometimes you're getting set up. It's often the three. The betrayal can be categorized in three things. Sometimes, of course, a little bit of both of them. It's like three circles and a triangle in the middle. That's how I mean. Or you're getting betrayed first. I forgot. The fourth circle, I guess. It's all weird to say it like that. Do as I said, leave within 2 days. Head to Lungman office. But you can't stay for long either. So once you've been reorganized, get back on the road straight away and leave Jan as soon as over my dead body. You don't trust me to keep investigating? I mean, I do, but you're out of rank. You're out of a job. How are you gonna investigate? I'll think of something. If Yu Chen can resign and investigate in secret, then so can... I have an idea. Let's do this thing a little more thoroughly. What's your plan? It's the chance, Mobufu. Ah yeah, no, not like we're gonna anywhere just running around town. We head to the Feast of 100 Delicacies, go straight to the True Long, and ask him to explain all of this. And of course there's Thunder. Yeah, it's a chain. It's also a chain of reactions. To mark the occasion, Victoria, Lithuania, Laterano, and such nation has sent their envoy letters of celebration for your Imperial Majesty's perusal. Your Imperial Majesty, the Ministry of War and Sea Regulator have finished drawing up joint battle plans. As for your Imperial Majesty's perusal, the Ministry of Revenue has not considered this battle drain on labor and fiscal resources, nor the post-war reparations. How were these battle plans drafted? I know you and the Ministry are both very busy. The Ministry of War simply went some small pains working out manpower, defending the ration, and even the engineering posts were repair expenses. And now you can read together with His Majesty since we're having an audience and all. Not just like a cockable, but how many of young people will bleed in this war? Is it a bill you can work out so easily? So the Gone Tutor means to say if you can't work it out, then no need to try. It's autumn. How are the harvest in the north? The harvest resumed production ASAP following the disaster. Our harvest this year is more or less on par with the previous years. In that case, what about next year? Your Imperial Majesty? All life measured in years, yet the stress feels ancient. We're running out of time. This involves the livelihoods of all young people. I ask that your Imperial Majesty reconsider. Have long discussed everything we're discussing. It's about we made up our minds. His Majesty's decree is made. We simply wait his proclamation at the Feast of the 100 Delicacies. I mean, the one at the seat has a lot to think about. Why do you think CEOs think they just want to have fun? It's going late. It looks like terrain. The two of you can leave. And why do you think you have people working under you? Maybe be excused. The man behind the curtain lifts his gaze. In this desolate place, 3 banquet seats laid out row onto his side. One of them is truly showing its age. Faintly a sigh. I really wonder how the person will see like the Gold Emperor from China. Ayo, just as rain to come from somewhere. I'm soaked. Ah, it's cold. Chef, I think we start having winter pickles now. Chef? Blaze? Where's everyone going? Oh yeah, betrayal can be also you may be friends, but your job is asking me something else. Then yeah. The only presence is a pot of boiling on the stove. There's something brewing.
In questa lotta non ci
I
sono
mean, it's obvious that
esplosioni,
something is brewing, but it's making it more obvious now.
Torniamo indietro. Starò meglio dopo aver bevuto qualcosa.
That guy looks similar to the guy that's the father of both of them. But that's just my take. See, 110k. I'm not afraid for not leveling both Shu and Crown Slayer. A platter of meat from 5 kinds of beasts. An official once represented this dish to the Ming at the Festival of 100 Delicacies, advising the ruler to take equal care of Yan's people from all walks of life. That's I don't know. I mean, you can be very glorious. You can become an emperor, but the stress with it comes is not worth it. I can understand why people want just the power and say things, and the people will do it. But then when the problem arises, you will also have the responsibility to fix it. Ah, T5 salt. I'm already salting because I don't think I have salt. Hold on.
Morning to you, Doctor.
Hold on, I'm going to check. I mean, what I also find is build is having 1 M3 skill. That's also considering build, but it's like only when I need to use it for the character to use for. They're using Elite 2 costs. Oh wait, Mastery 3, right? My bad. M3, yeah, it costs salt, crystal, sinister, and some grinding stones. Costs a lot of crystalline electronic unit in overall, so 6, 9 if you want to upgrade both her second skill and E2ing her. No, I'm not salty. I got Shu, I got Lei, I got everyone. What do you mean I'm salty? No, you are salty. I don't know, man.
Maybe I could talk to the other doctors on base.
ここはどこ？
Boss，你也想要去整理头内面吗？
How do I get to the greenhouse?
Morning to you, Doctor.
Okay, I fixed the base for a second. Thank you. We will just run with the same team. Okay, I will drink. Hold on. You sure are lucky. All my years at the review office, and you are the first I have seen who has the chance to get out of this damn prison alive. Myself never expected to turn out this way. That's what's for. Oh, this is the time when he got out. All the time we spent researching, all those years in blood, sweat, and tears, all for a dish at the feast, and one very angry look. You caused quite a ruckus and ended up in here. Are you happy? It is as you say, but my deeds were loyal and just. I know, my conscience is clear. Sometimes justice is also a huge broad thing. What is justice actually? Revenge? Looking the other way? Forgiving? Giving the person who the right punishment? Such a broad word. The order to transfer has already been issued. I will be joining the diplomatic mission to Victoria in 3 days. After all that happened, I can no longer stay in Baizhou. These arrangements are the fruit of the Minister Ning's effort. Victoria, how are you supposed to get to Victoria with all a body like yours? To be fair with the pardon is all I need to ask for. Besides, I can't considering going to Victoria returning home. Yeah, I do agree. But yeah, I mean it's also just we make laws, and if the law has been broken, justice will be delivered. But who is writing that law? And each group, each country, each community has that only different rules, and then they're saying you will have to pay a fine because that's actually basically the justice for the things you have wronged. I mean, I'm not saying it's a wrong thing to have. We need those things before we become all monkey. Because there will be people who will just steal and all those things. I'm glad that there are laws and that there are justice, but it's just also hard to weigh on a scale. Yeah. Can you really remember saying your wife and child already passed away? No? Well, it has been many years since that day. Even if I didn't believe you, do you think older people will? If you can remember things that happened back then, so can others. Do you know how many eyes will be watching you when you return? Yeah. Both bad guys and good guys can use that. I mean, especially the problem is like no one. I mean, we all want to read. The other has like a different interpretation from what it means. If you say the food is good, are you doing it out of respect or do you genuinely like the food? It's the same with reading the fine print. How and what kind of understanding do you mean? I'm not saying you should do don't take advantage, okay? But if it's going to protect you, people will get loopholes. If it's going to be benefiting to them, you will use your loophole. Because if your friend, for example, is in a death row, and you're using the loophole to get him out, you're basically giving him justice or you're saving him because you know he's innocent. For example, okay? I'm not saying that everyone should do that, and disclaimer, not everyone is innocent, but I mean, I'm giving just context about what our justice system is actually. I don't know what's good. I mean, it's definitely in the right direction, but it's just not the golden rule. Oh, hey, it's the other Oscar. Because each household has their own different rules. Okay, I'm just kidding. Forbidden City. I wonder why it's called Forbidden City. Probably because the king lives here. Hello, girls! Welcome to the stream! To serve the land and serve people. Oh, I see. But then I stood here in the flesh, facing the palace of edifice and high walls. I felt like chills sap away my breath. It feels like more a prison. Just a golden cage. You have arrived early, Mr. Liang. Miss Ning? You seem surprised. Do you not wish to see me? Hardly. I thought we had not heard you were also attending the feast of 100 delicacies, Miss Ning. Minister Ning is ill, so for this feast, the Minister of Rights had no choice but to send me to attend in his stead. It was a rather last-minute decision, so I did not have the time to tell you, my lord. I thought at least his equals in silence, so it seems you seem never planned to tell me you were attending either. I'm merely here as a part of my work. I do not wish to bother you. I'm suddenly reminded of how, aside from Shangshu, we were not able to meet for the better part of the year. Oh yeah, I remember the part where we had problems with Ling's part. I hardly put words into paper. I find myself often mired in official business. I've been neglecting and maintaining my side of the conversation. I cannot deny your blame, Miss Ling. Okay, what? Get a room, please. But also only 6 months, I feel that we have become estranged. A woman's wording is really sneaky. Snacky. We cannot say to the other. I mean, work. What do you expect? Confidentiality. NDA. What decision will His Majesty make in regards to this war? I dare not make any sort of wild conjure in His Majesty's thoughts. But you are a clever man, Yang. Your conscience is always correct. I mean, the Tianxis are the same thing as the Trebly action from Victoria. Sneaky, always suspicious, not growing up. I dare not lie to you, Miss Nick. Praise it how you will. I'm always happy to hear that you wish to see me. But I'm afraid that for you, I have never been someone to be trusted, or to entrust things to be with. I believe there may be a misunderstanding, Miss Ning. I don't need me to blame you. Who among us does not discuss the market secrets of the buoyancy with these red robes were first wrapped over us? But now we must navigate all this wheeling and dealing, like it or not. I may not be close to a center of the court, but there's one thing I know. It's difficult to speak the truth, and even more difficult to make others believe you and are speaking the truth. Penance cannot be healed in the normal sense of healing goes. Healing over time, without putting like throwing an orb, like just healing over time with, I mean, like Scally Altar, Teresa, I mean, it's like Eterna, Perfume for that matter too, with her skill. Yeah, there's like Sora, maybe. I mean, Sora is the same thing. Same archetype, my bad. Heidi can also heal Penance, but not the normal healers. Yeah, it's something like La Pluma. Penance is in the same class like Metrok, so you cannot heal her either. I mean, I'd probably take one level and pick Metrok and 3 healers, and Metrok can be healed for full. Inspect all your ingredients, check the steals and soups value added. How many times did I say to cut the ingredient into finger with cube? No more, no less. And you're supposed to be on the fire for 20 hours, no break. Someone must be screwing something up. Alright, move aside, I come have a look. Ooh. Wait, does that place look different now? Or it's just a feeling? Why are you still wearing those clothes? Scary people won't notice you, or something? Formal dress from formal occasions. I had to keep the clothes at home just in case. But this is the kitchen. Don't you have anything more suitable to put on? No. You. Hey. This is disguising yourself not something natural for the judicial officers? What nonsense are you talking about? The Deputy Minister at the review office is not some undercover ghost. Though I have found myself sneaking around the old lady for some reason. Alright, enough muttering. Change into those clothes. You will follow the army of waiters into the banquet area as they're serving up the dishes. Then change back into your fancy robe when you can. Fine. This kind of infiltration does make me a little nervous. You say you were going to stand up to see justice restored, so if you make the Trunlung mad, is he going to arrest you right away, or is he going to? There's a tradition of during blah 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 blah. Remonstration. Huh. Why would the Trunlung be mad at me? Although there was one thing, which is, have you ever thought about what What does the truth we managed to dig up to this case turned out to be the complete opposite of what we thought? What if you found out everything around you was one big lie? What are you talking about? Didn't we do all this get to the truth in the first place? If it's a lie, we will smash it to pieces. By the ass station. We come this far already. What choice do we even have? Okay. Please, I think your father, he was likely a good man. Likely? I mean he's more like, the truth does not mean you're like a good man, but it does not exclude you to doing bad things. But it's not like he is a horrible person. He does definitely have some humanity left in him. Oh, why have all of this sudden? Because there needs to be your resolve needs to be double checked. Promise me this. If something unexpected happens, you must take care of yourself. Someone's coming, hide under the sofa. Is everything ready? Ready, chef? These long-lived noodles you are charged may be simple, but they are still vital for the feast. Make no mistake while preparing them. Understood. You. Although I do not know why your seafood did not wish to come to the feast, I believe he had this reason to choose you. Once the feast is over, I will give you the opportunity to take on my mantle. Me? Not happy to hear that. There's a lot of chefs who would pace themselves awake if they were told they were going to be your apprentice. But I don't understand. Why are you entrusting all these skills you have learned your entire life to one person? Nonsense. Do you know how many examinations during the law head chef puts their student through before they choose an apprentice? Yeah, you need to have like some set of basic skills. A certain level of skills. And if they can see, it's like a tree. Humans are like trees. Like a pine cone tree, for example. No, this is purely true. We grow old, but we need to find an offspring to pass our knowledge. Because we are afraid that everything will be lost, forgotten, never looked at again. And people that do not have the offspring will ask someone else to do it. Out of the 100 chefs of this disdainful low kitchen who have honed their craft many years, Shifu chose me to take the reins. Just me. Generation of you let anybody smudge it? Yeah, it's like your skills, you don't want to throw it away. But you don't want to make someone else make a bad thing as well. What I mean is teaching single apprentice as good as you really more important than teaching a bunch of chefs who can do a decent job? The more you teach, the more can cook, which means even more of them can enjoy tastier food or something. Yes, but it's also called supply and demand. The more supply there is and not that much demand is growing, everything is getting inflated. Look at now. We got so much surplus of AI technology. The demand is going down because they can just fire their workers and just hire one or two to fix their AI. Or make sure the AI... And it makes it expensive because there's not that much people that can afford the food anymore. And everything goes to really way higher. Like really quick. That's enough of your disrespectful rubbish. Focus on your noodles. How's the preparation been made? Human has entered the highest state of alert and the city defenses are all in position. The citizen has been evacuated, leaving 20,000 soldiers and 3,000 Tianxis to take to the field at any time. They await your orders. Okay. Let us see if the moons wax or wane in our favor tonight. General, the messenger has arrived. This hour? Where is the message then? He didn't have one. All he had to deliver was a box of mooncakes. He said the Grand Command had only one thing to say to you, General. Eat them while they're hot. Don't let them get cold. I think that's a declaration of war. Or something devious. You received my notice, Lord Joe. Oh, it's this guy again. It has been a while. Are you fine, well? You. No need to be so tense. This pawn shop has long been closed its doors. No one will be bothering us. Why meet me alone? Should I be asking you that, Lord Joe? What do you mean? I opened this pawn shop on a whim during my stay in Baijiu, and for a time business was booming. Every day would see customers bring all sorts of curios, scrolls, precious baubles, and old gemstones. In the end, many of them were taken by my wandering younger brother, I placed within his garden. The most curious thing that all the customers who came by the shop had one thing in common. They were looking for me. You think far too highly of yourself. Well, since you have come to see me, doesn't mean you have something to discuss, Rojo. Perhaps I could answer one or two questions plaguing you. All I want to know is, why have you come to Baijiu? If the conflict has decided now is the time to declare war on Yan, all that awaits him is death and destruction, but I'm sure he knows that already. Indeed, my elder brother is skilled at the art of graded board and naught else, though it's formidable and well-honed skill at that. Do you remember the Shaizhong? Oh yeah, I remember the human incident. During the Sui-regulated analysis of the incident, we noticed traces of another pyramid proxy's actions. Wang is suspected of being involved. Wang, what are you trying to say? I'm sure you remember that during the hunt 1,000 years ago, the pyramid of Yan was either put to the sword or banished. Has the Sui regulator ever wondered, consider my brother was able to find one of them? Could he perhaps have found more than just one? During the many years since the incident, the Sui regulators have watched closely his every move within Yan borders, but have they never considered the possibility that one of his right keystone might leave the country? Don't underestimate our intelligence network. The Sui regulator have never stopped keeping an eye on the pyramid outside. If they make any sudden movement, the experts will surely sense something. I'm sure they did. They should be on their way back to Yan right about now. Please treat this information as my humble gift to you, Lord Joe. How you use it is for you to decide. Why are you telling me this? You are one of the conspirators, so why tell us his plans? Although they're just two people, different people with different goals. He insists on seeing a victor decided. I, however, prefer doing my business in more fashion. I mean, the only one who wins in war is the trade. The merchants. As for why I chose you, I feel like we're kindred spirits. What? I profess I have skill in reading people. My intuition tells me we will have the opportunity to do business again in the future. I mean, to be fair, if you're enemies, you will 100% run back into them. There's no way, no. Is it possible that the fate of a sibling lies in your hands, Lord Joe? I'll be able to chat with you on this festive day, but even for a moment, is destiny at work? I hope that in the future you can see me as a man you can discuss things with. My goodness, I still want to punch his face. Ayo! What's wrong? So my hand just cramped, couldn't hold steady. Are you seriously? I go back to the kitchen and get a new one. Do it quick, matters are all sealed already. Once the truling arrives, the banquet will start. Do you need help, madame? Madame? I am here for the feast of 100 delicacies. All the mandarins should have already been seated. May I ask why? Forgive me, I was late on the road here. I will head right away. Please wait a moment. Madame, please show your invitation to the feast. Why is me sending not an invitation enough? I'm cringing myself so badly. A routine inspection. I beg your pardon, madam. My lady, you dropped something of yours. You? You left in such a rush. How could you not have noticed you dropped something so important? Good thing I spotted it. Ah, madam, time of the Ministry of Revenue. Please forgive my early impertinence. Ah, there are no further issues here, but the feast is about to begin. Please take your seat as quickly as you can. That invitation is a forgery. It will only work one time. Do take care when you're inside. I know you. You're the one of the ladies at the Ning Manor. I'm also a friend of Blaze. I spotted her name on the chef roster and guessed that you're at your plan. The rest you will simply have to beg forgiveness from the Trulung after meeting him. But don't you know? If the case is reopened, you will be ruined. But the one most heavily implicated by this case would be Blaze, no? Then you already agreed to help her find the truth? What else is there to worry about? Besides, if you really manage to pull the curtain on all this, then that's what I was after in the first case. Please, thank you. Despite almost years as a Mandarin, I rarely set foot in the Forbidden City. I see the towering palaces pressed up against the sky, majestic and stately. Who do you still need to upgrade? I mean, there's a lot of people to upgrade, and maybe a list would be nice. Because a lot of people are really good. You is good. I mean, you is good if good. You is good on his own as a defender, but there are better defenders if you have for more certain situations. You need like casters and all. Here, Chen, what do you actually see? How strange, the feast has already started, so why is His Imperial Majesty not yet arrived? We need not to panic, His Majesty is busy. Something urgent might have come up. All we can do is wait. I heard he's been ill for a while now. What if it's something to do with that? Stop blabbering! Simply preparators! Don't you know where we are? What right do you have obstruct the court, Mandarin? That was all the noise about. Oh, she is so cool! A little bit too much the color black at her hair. This man, she is an assistant Tiang Yan of the revenue. We already checked, and every seat on the Minister of Revenue is already accounted for. I am Tiang Yan. None of he says. Rubbish, look, this is my shield in my hand. Whose name was it? Do you have like a lot of casters? It depends like on how many casters you have before you're going to level up Blaze Altar. The moon shines bright overhead. All right. One by one, they start standing, waiting for one man to be seated at the head of the table. I mean, fair enough. Fire. None of them knew where the burst of fire came from, but all it needed was a gust of wind and engulfed the entire banquet. The flickering flames would act like wild beasts, the brandishing in their fang and claws they pace above the table. I mean, yeah, Blaze's definitely altar is really good, but other casters are also fine with him. But to be fair, since you don't have anyone else that you want to level up, then I will say Blaze Altus, Blight Eterna, and then the other two parts. Since you cannot remember which one their names were. What's going on? I mean, also if you really like Blaze Altus, just level her up. Meaty platter! I want to eat meat! Meat! Give me more of those cow meat. Or minced meat with some bacon over on.
食べ頃のベリーが実ってます。誰を餌にするか決まった。あまりまた足元を見てみなさい。任務概要なんてただの紙くずよ。あんたが何をしたいか知ってるわ。
I do like this as well. Can appear on the battlefield. Start on standby. Can collect one. 70 or Babity. Moving the derelict stuff. Okay, interesting. Wait, hold on. I want to see what's happening.
どうすればいい？誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。
But we will have to see what they're doing.
私よ、ここずいぶん足元を気にしてるのね。
Oh, I want to see what this thing does. Oh my goodness, okay.
Tu vai
We
pure.
don't want that.
Io posso ancora farne fuori qualcuno.
We need to change this a little bit here. Yeah. I mean, we can put Naruto down there. It's fine. We will change our regular squad, I think, a little bit. Exercise will be turned with Texas for other
Che ti
reasons.
serve?
Dove sono le terre selvagge? Dove sono le città? Ah, ecco la parata.
Yeah, we can put Naruto something like this.
聞いてるけど、どうすれば足元を見てみなさい。
Sguainate le spade.
幻覚と威嚇。
マグマが振り返ることなく前へ。
In attesa di...
Non può fermarmi. カップないわね。これ式のことにも私が出張らないといけないの？安心して、念事は夢でどうぞ。私がいる限り悪夢だけど。どうすれば絶望の匂いまではカムフラージュできないわ。
Have like enough damage.
In attesa di... Non puoi fermarmi.
Can no one get healed?
Hai le armi a portata. 足元を見てみなさい。安心して、私と奪い合いをする気？
La fortuna ti ha abbandonato. Ora te la vedrai con me. Assumo le
On
posizioni
time?
designate.
あまり待たせないで。
Ricevuto. Silenzio. Ricevuto. Forward.
どうすれば絶望の匂いまでカムフラージュできないの？
I feel like playing with the oven. It seems you can like only use once each time. Fire! Fire! Oh wait, it's burning my bed. It's fire! The wrong tone. Assassin, protect His Majesty! Guards! Guards! The source of this fire. Everyone stay away from the wine and the cups. A fire that does not burn hot. Who did this and what are they up to? I mean, most are not combatants. There are only a few Tianxis that can do combatants. I mean the Bureau of Minister, you know? You either upgrade your brains or upgrading your body, and sometimes you can do both. The eyes met only for a moment, but she's more sure than everything. The person that's attempted to cross the line of property in front of all. But the target is not her. Blaze. What's going on? What's with all the ruckus? This is bad. I heard some demonic fire broke out in the banquet. No idea how it happened. The guard of the dining area is surrounded. His Majesty, we have no idea if His Majesty heard. They're talking about cutting the feast short. Laiji! We've been notified of unknown person infiltrating the feast. We will now be conducting an inspection. As everyone stay where they are and no move, please cooperate. Damn it, what the hell happened over here, Lysias? This is bad. I can't leave her to fend for herself. I need to get her to take a look. You there, stop moving. What do you do? I can't get in a fight here. Not everything, damn it. After her. Now this... 1st Battalion, 5th Battalion, 7th and 9th, close the northern gate. Everyone else, sweep the palace from south to north. If you find anyone suspicious, arrest them immediately. Our intel says there's at least 2 culprits. So many guards, what a pain! What kind of trouble did you manage to get yourself into here, Leiji? Looks like you haven't got caught yet, at least. So where the hell are you? This palace is way too big. Why are you here? Shh. I thought you two wanted to ask His Majesty to reopen the case. How did you come to this? I don't know either. That fire is not our doing. But the timing. You need to leave right away. There's no talking your way out of it. If they find you. I need to save Laiji. Let me go look for her. How can I ask you to do something that dangerous? I'm more familiar with the Forbidden City than you are. Even if I did get caught, I have some leeway to explain myself. Don't worry, I will find her. But you still don't trust me or what? Still angry at me? Of course not. Head to the southern exit before the guards seal it off. And we'll meet up at the restaurant once we're all out of here. Okay. You take care too. Wait, did your soldier manage to get a good look at you? Yeah, I think so. That's not good. I know, let's swap clothes. Come on, get them off. I saw somebody running up ahead. Over there! The dining area is cleared out. The Minister Lin wouldn't be here. But who started all this feast? I hope Blaze managed to make it out by now. Why is she here? These two. Is this fate at work? It's not too far away now. Wonder how things are going on their side. Found. Mitsketa. Who's there? So it was you. Oh, I'm going to skip this misunderstanding. You're not just like an average soldier. What are you, a general? Save the chatter. So you're the one who linked Lysia had behind her back. But why would she bring you to the Forbidden City? So it's still impolite to barge in someone else's banquet, but you would believe if I said we didn't mean anything bad by it. What I'm trying to say is that this is all a misunderstanding. The Imperial Guard has been searching you for 40 years. You are her descendant. What are you talking about? Who's descendant? Who's her? You really don't know? No, it seems you are not lying. All this time you have been hidden away and nobody thought to tell about your history? I mean, why the heck do you want to teach someone's history if that's like really shameful? I don't want to know if my great father, uncle or niece or nephew or whoever is a criminal. Like, oh yeah, you're like a family member. What do you want me to do? Like, offer my head at your table? I don't know, man. Got me there. I'm pretty curious about it, not gonna lie. Anyone I can ask about it? But seriously, the Imperial Guard looking for me? 40 years ago, only a single child was unaccounted for the family of a treacherous mother. There are 2 children. Oh my goodness. What are you talking about? I need to confirm something. You were born in 1062 in Victoria, right? Yeah, from as far as I can remember, I lived in Victoria. I mean, she's pretty cool. Your father seems to have been spending a lot of time pursuing a certain truth in the last few years of this life. What if you found everything around you was one big lie? Well, you're taking nonsense, bijou. You're a person of interest. We'll figure out what to do with you after the questioning. Yeah, probably killing you because you're maybe a suspect and they have no one to blame for you. I mean, that's really easy to do with their connections. There's no way they will not dirty for their own pocket money. Well, I mean, especially when someone wants to prove themselves, you know? Forget that. Good thing she's good fighting with a saw. You're no weakling, it seems. It might not be able to take you down without hurting you. If you don't wish to be harmed, then surrender immediately. I'm not in the mood for jokes right now. Didn't I tell you to save yourself if something happens? Elijah. She understands what has happened, but all she has to offer is silence. She turns and stands in place, shielding her. Your deeds at the review office are worthy of my respect. I am kind enough to remind you before. It seems you have decided to completely ignore my warning. Huh? Is that her? And no. Different people. The one has like a hat and has like a braid. I am perfectly aware of what I'm doing and don't need your reminders. You know who she really is, yet go far as to protect us as descendants of the treacherous. Why? For the truth you're all too afraid to talk about. Laishi, what are you two talking about? What do you mean I'm the descendant of a traitor? And if you are like a descendant of a traitor, what the heck is it? I understand you might be afraid of revenge, but come on. Really? Forgive me. It's like, oh my great grandfather or something further up there has committed a crime and all his descendants needs to die. Does that mean I will have to offer my head on the plate as well because I'm just only connected by blood? I will be mad actually. I will make it up to you later however you like. Provided we make out here alive, that's it. She will be coming with me tonight. As long as I'm here, she will not. Forget about that. You need 3 of you to simply obstruct me. Go ahead already. A burst of lightning. Somewhat gentle blast of energy strikes Blaze. He is sent flying out of the Forbidden City, falling towards the distant patch of ground. Blaze has done this sort of high altitude leaps countless times before as a form of dynamic entry. That's why maybe Lady getting like an extra alter form because she is so important in the story right now. Where is my Roberta? JK, JK. I want more Scotty stories. Oh, no epic CG background for the two dueling them. Where? Ning lies on bed. Her breathing is faint. The crutch of the old man shudders. He nearly falls over. After having seen many things across many years, he thought nothing more in this world could shock him. Yet she lives. It's you. Stay your step, Miss Ning. Come no closer. You never saw me tonight and she never left the house. But why? She intruded upon the feast. She was with that girl when I discovered her. If she had run into anyone else, she would not have still been alive. Impossible. 40 years. I can't believe it's you again. 40 years ago you left her here. Now you save her life once more. Save her from a terrible fate. Fate. This must be fate. There's no escaping it. There never was. I did not leave her for her sake. It was you who saved her, Mr. Ning. Oh, sure, you will see him. The little bit of a spoiler. Don't just a little bit. Nothing major. He will appear in the next anniversary. So keep your eyes. Keep this thing in your memory burnt. You once swore an oath never let anyone know the truth of the case. Exchange for her name. But it seems you're not wavering when it comes to past vows. The Trulum will know tonight's events. The choice is yours, Mr. Ning. Oh my goodness! I do wish you luck. I mean, there's no guarantee you will get Chu, especially after 300 pills. Because I got like 2 Chongye characters before I got Chu, and then I bought Ling. So yeah. It's really, really risky. I mean, if you're running on a new account, the best thing is just to reroll. But then it's really a stretch, like 3% chance upon like a 2%, and then there's like a 3% in. Okay, I wish you very much luck. There's nothing much I can help you. I mean, if you have Wizardal, then grinding will be easier, or Lapland Altar, Golden Glow. Pepe turns are fine, but you need something to take care of the airstrikes. I do wish you luck in that lesson. I mean, Lappy and Gigi should do the trick. Lappy and Gigi should be doing the trick. It will take a lot of. I mean, you should definitely take a support to steamroll it. Well, how did I get here? Oh, finally awake, I see. I knew you were the one through a tough feeling. Look at you, lively as a fin on the line. When Young was making a fuss about calling a doctor, he was shouting so hard he forgot what time it was. Wait, where are they? Leiji and Ning. Alright, slow down. I don't even know where to start with all those questions. Last night I was on my way to the night market to get some cheap veggies when I found you lying on the middle of the road. Yeah, no logos. I mean, there needs to be and you need some other powerhouses for melee characters then, not only for Lappy and Gigi. But I really hope he has Saria or any healing tank that will also take time off, or Mutrock or Penance, either of them. hypocrite this, so I learned that and a lot of this side. And the Yin you mentioned, I've never seen them before, so I don't know where they are. I need to go find them. Oh, where are you going? The Forbidden City. I just saw a whole bunch of guards patrolling around there. And you think you can still get in? I don't care, I have to go. What do you think you're going to find after lost yourself like that? What are you talking about? Just speaking the truth here, you lost yourself now. You don't know where yourself has gone, where you wandered off to. You hear a few words from someone else, you wouldn't know it. You barely know your own name. Such absurdity. A tangerine seed is blown away from yin yang to yang bai. That takes root and yields fine fruit. What lets the seed grow so well wasn't yin yang or yang bai, but decades worth of rain and sun. It's ultimately the same fruit. Might not be the same place, but the orange is still an orange. Okay, I'm going to be a little bit faster because I need to finish episode 8. I think I know how to make those. Worldly taste medals. Okay. Golden rice crisp covers the plate. Crack open to reveal the dish beneath. So this is the boss fight. Okay, hold on. I somehow managed to get another medal, which is quite surprising. Oh, okay, that's just farming. Okay, all should not consumed by wealth. Interesting. Specifically wealth. So the bad thing is on all this, it looks like yin and yang. I don't think I need Narantia in this situation, no? I'm already carrying you into like dragging it into my game. Oh wait, yeah, I need Myrtle. Gotta move her. There we go. One tangerine cake to go, please. Oh, sending it to Victoria this time as well? No, I'm not sending it. I need to go back right away. Though it's hard to say if I even can go back. This time. Just a snack for the road. Wow, your coughing is pretty bad. Oh, they did meet each other and he was the one who created it. What? Excuse me, moi? Don't you still have a family in Victoria? They were waiting for you to go home. Yes, I held in the hope that I could see them again. But it seems that it won't be happening. Oh, I've been used as good for nothing my entire life. Well, that's, I mean, in games or in anime or in any film for that matter, good for nothing. Oh, wait, hold on, yeah. You need to pay more attention. Still covered in ash. Make sure not to miss anything. It's rather late, Miss Lee. Are you headed off to? Oh, don't mind me. I just Going out for a walk. Why is spending his mid-autumn festival wishing us clean the house? Okay. How did I get there? Grandfather study? Okay, I'm going to be a little bit faster. It's been a year there was a criminal thrown into the 5th floor of this prison. What's the story tonight? Assassinating someone at court. Imperial guards themselves are dragging the culprit here. What are the root to this? Shh. Don't think too hard about it. And don't ask too many questions. Just keep a close eye on the culprit. You and I. Lige probably. Can you not see the truth? Or do you simply pretend you can't because you don't dare to? What makes you that set on the case? Lazy. Were not the scent of mold, this prison would actually be a good place to meditate. Indeed, while I was waiting here, I managed to figure out many things that have been on my mind. Was you who set the schoonery on fire? Was it the answer I gave you here, or the one we puzzled out beforehand? We meet again. Hey, I'm not in the mood to discuss the snack with you. I got people to save. Calm down, take it easy. Isn't anybody high strung when you have so much to do? What do you know? I only know that if their heat ain't right, don't take off the lid. Okay, this is really high tension. Best chef of Baishao. As long as the taste exists, I can replicate it. This one is my own creation. It won't count for a bet. Isn't this the same tangerine you made from before? She has tried many fine dishes over the last few days and learned a lot about how to critique food during that time. It cannot be considered tasty. Shinju was right. Too much sugar will overwhelm the fragrance of the tangerine peel. It's not tasty snack, but it is an exact match for the taste and the memories. How did you know this recipe? We were so hung up on my tangerine cake not being sweet enough. It got me wondering what kind of chef would make them that sweet. And I thought, what if the one who made them so sweet didn't go for the taste? That means you said you ate this in Victoria, right? I'm reminded of a regular customer I had many years ago. He always ordered some tangerine cakes. He was going to send off to his daughter in a foreign land. I told him they spoil long before they go to her. He refused to believe me. He processed a bit himself and wrapped it in layer after layer of paper. You could barely tell if it's a letter or some food by the end of it. You knew him! He came here. I've been searching for him all this time. Do you know what happened to him? Ah, my bad. He was just a regular customer of many years. I vaguely remember him always coming before it was even bright out to order the cheap steak breakfast I had on the menu. Then he sat by the window like he was waiting for someone. Waiting for someone? Who? Who could I know? See for yourself. Blaze spots a familiar figure by the street corner. Oh, that's actually heartbreaking though. Year of the year. It's you. It's really you. Oh, they finally know that they're hopefully sisters, right? You're here. No, you cannot really say. I never thought I would see you again in my lifetime. The review office is really kind, even as friends get a mooncake for the Mid-Autumn Festival. Delicious, wanna bite? No need, I will be having my meals in this prison soon enough. I will have my own to enjoy. Pity we have so much to talk about. It's not quite the same without something too much on, right? For decades you have wanted to ask an old man like me a question. I suppose today is your lucky day? You should hate me, Mr. Ning. You were the one step away from being to go back home without a heavy heart. It's just one small step. Yeah, I really should hate you when you put it like that. I would like nothing more than to charge you and tear your flesh with my teeth. But on the second thought, you have given up decades of your life and your position as the Minister of Review Office for me, spending the rest of your years within. Oh my goodness, they say families don't. The world is not so big. And it's truly not so big. No matter how you look at it, it should be you who hates me. And you're overthinking it, Mr. Ning. I said before, but I was never any good at my job, or being a decent human being. Not like Kukuan. I'm a glutton, you see, the type that loves sniffing out deep, hidden truths. I tore open shells to get at the flesh, and got addicted to the sweet, sweet taste of marrow. I will do anything for it, even if it leaves my hands bloodied and teeth shattered. During all these years, you were the biggest, plumpest shelbies on my dining table. How could I ever hate you? Even if I were to hate, I wouldn't be to do anything on my side. Your teeth are still in fine shape. I never saw them chip while they were gnawing on my old bones. But Chucheng, why are you so sure I would have to come to see you today? I understand you. I understand you far too well. I simply had to gamble that during the years you spent bobbing around the hierarchy at the Mandarins, you would dirty your hands, but still retain your humanity. You let Gukon live on while he was right under your nose, after all, and raised his daughter to boot. You care about the fate of that child, those two children rather. You wanted to see the girls live carefree, innocent lives, while you yet live. You knew that if you did not relent one day, they would never know peace. And so you came to see me. You had to. You have looked into these matters already, and it seems you managed to find out most of what should have been found out. How long did it take you? I only finished deciphering the clues and piecing them all together last year, and changed me to admit as a deputy minister, but my pace was a bit too slow. Gukon, on the other hand, he managed to figure out all this years ago. I never considered that. The year he returned to Baizhou, you managed to put him under your watch, but you never thought he would copy decades worth of letters from your home. By peering through all those letters between Grand Mandarins and nobles, he, a ninth-ranked ceremonial officer, found every survivor of that murder case. He unraveled the threads and pieced the truth together. Gukon diligence knew no bounds. I underestimated him. Anything more you wish to say, Mr. Ning? What is there left to say? What sins must be admitted, I shall admit. I really did send someone to kill the Minister of Justice who presided over the Grand... But not because he accused me of being the Grand collaborator in treason. Rather because the Grand treason was miscarriage of justice of all along. Indulge me in my curiosity, Deputy Lin. When did you figure it out? I suspect it was you who set the thing for alight. Why? Why would I have to do with that incident? Called the hunch. Though you might not have used your kung fu at the time, a match would not have enough to prevent me from thinking that person, figure, and skills were familiar. But very similar. Wait, hold on. Did I just say that he was highly suspicious? But again, I guess his demeanor was supposed to be suspicious for the reader to know. Afterwards, the judicial review of which you sought me out and managed to cement this particular suspicion in mind. Come to think of it, you must have been in close contact with Yu Chen, as early as I was preparing to impeach him, and never considered the possibility you were already cooperating with him at the time. From the scroll at the fire to hanging scroll in the Ning manner, and then on the fire on the Ding Feng Lo. This recent string of mystery was you trying to lead me along a trail of clues, wasn't it? That was rather rushed and sloppy now that I look back. At the fire at the feast? I must forget to inform you that was not my doing, truly. Merely an unexpected turn that happily aligned with our goal. Why did you two do all of this? Ridiculous as it may sound, this all started with an old case. Not a large one, yet not small either. A case that happened to upon my chance I joined after the Department of Discipline and Supervision. The Minister of Justice assassinated by a beggar in the middle of a street, a case I could hardly believe, yet hastily closed without any meaningful build-up or a satisfying conclusion. Yeah, I mean, the guy just said Mr. Ning did it already. Though the assassin has been executed, his identity was simply too vague and unknown in the file. As I dug deeper, I noticed that every thread towards the bigger case, a case that sniped all those threads short. The ground treason. You investigated that case too. The betrayal of the 3 Grand Ministers, a case large enough to shake the court, and one in place to countless others. Forget finding the truth. Even just mentioning the name at the time was the greatest taboos. The Grand cited the prince to reside. That was all the history books had to say on the matter. But nobody knows the truth of what happens on the night of the old True Lung passed away. It was who was it mobilized the city guard who went into the palace. All later did I realize I was not the only one looking into this case. Was this how you got to know Yu Cheng? Should I rather call it phobias of a feather or friendship at first sight? You said 2 of you weren't able to follow the trail, so how did you determine it was wrongly accused? It wasn't our research that led to this conclusion. The one who brought everything to light was Gu Quan. And that's why he was killed for it. By one of his men. Do you seriously not know why? Of course I do. I just wanted to ask you how this why tasted when you said it aloud. The people cry out their hearts uneasy. Those who have experienced the struggle knows that Yan, current peace and prosperity were hard won. It was very, very long time ago. The old True Long was diligent. At that time, Originium industries were beginning to change the structure of the great land. Even during the Yan, he did not allow her to fall behind the older nations of Terra. And so was the great hero was infected with orifity in his twilight years. Believing his days were numbered, his many policies began stray into bias and imbalance. At the time, the prince wished to stop the True Long, and the Grand stood by his side. It was framed. The supposed support was her urging the prince to seize the throne. The old True Long died the night the prince entered the palace to admonish him. As for the prince, his whereabouts since the nights are unknown. Such event demanded an explanation, which required someone to be charged with everything. Do you now think the True Long was unaware of all of this? Changes in court naturally led to unrest among the masses. The purge of traitors, a fitting slogan. Then the young True Long acted with an iron fist to sweep away many in courtiers with evil intent. Ensured the spell of court never made outside of the walls of the Forbidden City. At 40 years, I assume I was the only one aside the True Long himself to still remember what transpired. Until 10 or so years that case ended, that young man stood in front of me once again. I fear you speak that time too lightly, Mr. Ning. It was not only traitors who were swept away, there was also entire of the family, 28 in all. They were all sent to prison. Some committed suicide in their cell to prove they're innocent. Those who lived were exiled. I tried to find some trace of them, but it was no use. Couldn't find a single one. Except for our child, spirited away during the turmoil, still swaddled in a blanket. I never considered the possibility she still lived, yet never truly believed she had died. Let's see, you met her. A few days ago, her appearance is not too similar, but their personality? It's like two peas in a pot. Gukon never spoke a word about that child's whereabouts during the decade he spent in Baizhou, right up until his death. I'm sure you now know well aware why he died on the road back to Victoria. You Chen, you old bastard. You used Gukon's own death to ensure there was no possibility of anyone finding the child, which also gave you an opportunity to investigate me. At the time, I assumed Gukon had no success in his research into the case, which prompted him to leave Baizhou in despair. It was only after many years that I realized it was not so-called truth that he was sought. He had long since found the answers to those troubles you mentioned earlier. What he hoped I would do was something else entirely. Man, that's heartbreaking. I don't understand. Are you telling me you two knew all along that Blaze was the orphan from that case? Your investigation should have already revealed that Gukon and Zhu Chen knew each other. After taking the child away, he confined the only friend he had, Yu Chen. After his death, he began to search for her. However, he was unable to do personally as the minister's office. He entrusted the task performing discreet inquiries to me, far from the center of the court politics, so not to attract attention. By the time I found her in Victoria, she was already infected. I could not take her back to Baizhou right away. For the sake of protecting her, I had no choice but to place her at the care of a medical organization that treated the infected. Oh! So it was you. You were already aligned at the time, I see. But you were also part of this plan from early on. Well, what do you mean? How was it you were able to find Blaze Trail? How were you able to cross those files to her past? Surely you didn't just attribute them by two chance. The risk was indeed too great. There was not be a third person who knew all of this in Terra. One with courage, who stood for the truth, and yeah, of course, he shaped her. Children are really the future, but they are really easily manipulated by the surroundings of them. Of course, they do have a set of personality that may or may not change in the future. When they become adolescents, they have like a basic understanding of how the world works. Depending on their personality, they will listen to their teacher if they are righteous in their eyes. If the person thinks that the person in front of them are righteous, they will follow them. And they will get taught by that person, taking over their ways, not necessarily their ways, but they do remember that teaching, no matter how bad, how good, or how normal it is. So basically, he already managed to shape her back then. It's not enough. We needed some pure and innocent one we could use honest and means to lay bare the truth. It's nearly time. We still have one last opportunity. Do you still wish to bring the truth out into the light of day, Minister Lin? And of course there's a cliffhanger. Golden rice crust. I mean, fried rice is really delicious.
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
Cominciamo.
I either can play Skadi like this. Yeah, I mean I can play Skadi like this, right? But she will not get...
Vermin.
Sorry for the burps.
わ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。どっちが獲物か、ここで分からせてやる。
Do 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 do. Oh wait, belt. Split copper coins to deal heavy damage at long range use. Only use melee attack when out of coins. So if I place her, she will be focused. But I think this one is the boss, maybe.
カップないわね。これ式のことにもあってここが。
Oh, it took like 50% of my HP.
私よこ毎回カウントするなんて誰が言ったのかしら。
Wait, this is something absurd?
みんな手伝って。
みんなこっち来て。
To our eternal home we will return.
Oh, wait, 9 is the last boss fight. Of course, 8 is the medal. Wow.
Lo che dovrei fare? Ho capito subito chi sei.
I don't know if I'm doing it right. Did I get a medal? Okay, I need to double check if I get the medal or not. Yu-chan, what's the truth behind the Grant case you seek? Do you have any further questions? You spoke out the lane, yet you said nothing about your role in these events, Mr. Ning. Why did you send someone to kill the Minister of Justice? Do you not already have the answer, Deputy Minister Yu? Was it not you who accused me years ago having the Minister murdered to stop him from investigating and save myself in the chaos? You need not be such a hurry to discreet yourself. There was one question that perplexed me for a long time. Why did Gukon stay at your house when he returned to Baizhou nearly a decade later? It was not until I saw that girl at your house did all the pieces fall into place. He narrowly escaped with his life, yet he still returned to Baizhou, not only to find the truth of what happened, but also search for the daughter he left behind. Seems like he did not tell you much. Okay, I think Blaze is not sisters, but they are somehow related to each other in a way. Yes, most of this what follows from mere speculation. If I'm wrong, feel free to laugh in my face. Kutak Alway was a baby girl just born in the family, so it happened, and his own daughter was recently born as well. At this wit's end, he tried to flee Baizhou with his wife and the 2 babies. Oh wait, no, 2 babies. As a school of it, no wait, it's a decade. He didn't get far before an Imperial captured them. Perhaps out of compassion and wanting to keep the Grand Preceptor bloodline going, spared the scholar and the... Oh, yeah. So instead of taking the scholar's daughter. Do not know what Gukon was thinking at the time, but it was most likely he had no other choice. This child fell into the hands of the Minister of Justice, her bloodline obvious with a modium of research, but as it turned out, how to handle this child of an outsider was delicate conundrum indeed. It was around this time that you, dissatisfied with the Minister's extreme method, decided to take the ultimate risk, assassination. The Grand case included many, and it seemed fitting that the bloodstained Minister of Justice met his end through retribution. With the court's internal resolve, the true law allowed the bloodstained curtain to finally fall in this fashion. The only resolved question is that child. Based on how things are now, she was taken into your care. What happened is not hard to guess, but as for the why of it... If I recall correctly, you enjoyed it as well? Correct? Oh, had you not been absorbed in the work of confine of this cell, I will shudder to think what the mind of yours might have accomplished. It's terrifying, truly terrifying. You flatter me. I'm nothing more than a fool compared to Gukwan. It's simply because I have met far too many people in my capacity as deputy minister. The more one sees, the more one learns. I'm not going to say everything. It wasn't merely an act of suicide. It was him reconciling with the truth. Before he passed, he did not tell me the truth, but he did divulge the whereabouts of the orphan. He must have hoped that once I found the truth for myself, I also choose recollection. Yet I could not. All I could do was use my method to find the people still left, the ones you care for, and force you to spit out the truth. All things considered, Mr. Nick, you're no villain, perhaps just a coward. Hate me all you want. To see a child that once has always been a wish of mine, I will go and seek an audience with His Majesty. I still want to see the true long face. You know everything? I only just found out. I still want to ask you, how are you so calm about this? It was a suspicion. Like a thorn stuck in your palm, it may bleed it when you pluck it out, but you will feel much better afterward. Why? Why won't you say something? I don't know how it came all to this. I feel sad or angry right now. I don't know. All I know that my mind is a mess right now. Blaze, can you tell me about Gukwan? My father? What sort of man was he? He was an idiot, a nerd, and a liar. I hated lies. I did seen too many greedy lies. Cowardly, sneaky. But I never one that demanded a lifetime of commitment. One that cost him his own daughter and himself. All to protect someone who had nothing to do with him. How could we be so stupid? Reminds me of a story I once heard. There once was a guard who watched over a rest station by the river. One day he saw a fruit coming from upstream. He wanted to run upstream and tell the people that to close the sluice gates. But he had only run halfway when he saw the river was rising too quickly. It was too late to close the gates, so he immediately decided to turn and warn the villagers downstream to flee. Back and forth he ran until finally he was consumed and fled away by the flood. He didn't manage to do anything or save anyone. Get to the point already. Would you say this man these sounds familiar? I don't get it. Would you? It's like a story or a video that a TV I heard. A group of people created a weapon that could destroy humanity with a button, whoever the government decides. But in the end, he decided to burn everything, destroyed his own friends, destroyed the weapon in the progress, of course with the blueprints, and then he destroyed himself, all just to save thousands of people he never loved, or maybe never will. All for some kind of strangers. So probably that's aligned with this story. It was a TV show, but I cannot remember which one. FBI or FBI Most Wanted, maybe something allied, something about that. He wasn't a bad guy, okay? He was just a jerk and a good for nothing father, I guess. I don't know. He was the one who threw you away. Why would he spend so much time coming back to? I thought I would be the one consoling you, not the other way around. Blaze, you're infected, right? Wait, when did you figure that out? Man, you're too damn clever by half. So I didn't mean anything outward. I'm just thinking that it really should have been my fate to be. The hell are you even talking about? What, you think he does something wrong and deserves a worse fate? You're like your father. Two peas don't fall too far from the apple tree. Please, my life is awesome. Got a lot of pity, I found a dream of mine. If anything, you're the one who got it bad. Growing up all by yourself, that big old mansion, alone and miserable. Almost like you're roasting me. I'm not. I understand what you mean. Alright, I still haven't asked you what your name actually is. Gu Shishang. That's the name that he gave me. Wow, I forgot how long it's been since I lost someone who told my real name. Well, that's it. That's the last of my secrets. A blazing candle to ward against the dark. Zhu for a candle, Huang for a blaze, and a memory name Gu to ward you. It really does sound like a name you would pick. Blaze, would you say I've only gotten to know you now after all this? I guess so, yeah. Wait, no, I got still a lot to tell you. Victoria, my mom, your birth mother, you probably gotta go see her. She's still alive? Who said she was dead? She's still hell on earth. She lives in a small town in West Victoria. Once everything wrapped up there, I will take you to her. She definitely wants to see you. Oh. Why are you crying? Oh. But you're the one who break. No, you are. I'm just happy. Never thought I'd suddenly find myself a little sister after all these years. Oh, who has the heart of sisters like us? And besides, we don't know yet who's the little one. I've been through a lot today, can't you? Let's have this one. And here you are consoling me. Just wanted to say, from now on you're not alone anymore, okay? Ah. Man, isn't that lovely? The taste of reunion is the sweetest of them all. Really now, what are you tearing up for? I mean, you are also our sibling, right? Is the least of lost memories settled? Oh right, that's officer from last night. Laishi. She was being held up by the Imperial Guard lady when she went sent me flying out of the city. What should we do now? This isn't over quite yet. I need to go and finish up what I should have done in the first place. You, what are you planning to do? Demand an explanation, for everyone's sake. She definitely is a fire, a blaze. 100 years it has been. He returns once again to where this game of Waikiki started. The board is covered with cobwebs and dust. A single black stone at the corner. He extends his hand to brush away the grime. Ah, the big brother of you. Where are you off to? Got a meal to deliver. If you're going to, then who's going to mind the restaurant? It's past closing time. Gonna open tomorrow? That depends on my mood tomorrow. Hard to say right now. Why do I get the feeling that you want to call it quits? Fine by me, but you still owe me 6 months of wages. Settle that and I'll let you go. Ah, you're so money-minded. How about all the staff meals I cook for you? They must be worth a few months of debt. You know, meal does not equal rent. You know, the roof part, you know? Bye, on the right of the stove on the kitchen, the third brick from the corner, last of my spare cash in that brick. Take it. I've been with you for quite a few years now. Yep, 15 whole years. You've been stuck around the longest of all your associates, candle holder. Means we're really fated to be. A candle holder! Okay, to be fair, he is a dragon. And he is the one that should be looking after him. And if I kept reminding myself that I was the candle holder of the 3 regulator, I'm afraid I would not have stayed for that long. Damn, a pedo! To be honest, it's been years I've been reminding myself who I really am too. Not like I'm trying to remember or not mind you, whenever a man or beast, I found this life full of delightful flavors, nothing to complain about. Best keep not remembering. I fear if you do, you forget the taste of a man. Your palate will grow dull and numb, and your cooking skill will go to waste. Yeah, I won't be too happy with that either. But if there's one thing I will never forget, is that my troublemaking brothers and sisters still need to eat. Ah, not to mention that most troublesome of them. Though considering how long it's been since we saw each other, it's hardly say what he's like now. You know the consequences of delivering this particular meal today, right? Yeah, more or less. It's obvious, like not keeping cotton by the stove. The three regulators not going to be happy if you have a family reunion. Also, if a fight breaks out, such a delicate moment, you might not be seeing me tomorrow. I made a lot of food. I met a lot of people these past few years. My wish was for every customer who walked through these doors to have a tasty meal. The four flavor of the kitchen, the four emotion of the heart. Sorrowful party and joyful reunions, they're not that much different. Just as fresh fins have their bones and musculated. Oh wait, this land is filled with regrets. Hold on, I need to drink. Young, mind looking after the shop for me while I'm gone? You've been watching me cook for so long, you must have been pick something up by now. If any customers come by, look after them for me, will you? Save us at you, the house of the aftertaste, and the being a fitting name. The mortal realms really lingers on the tongue. Captain, may report. Still no sign of the target. It's been an entire day. Before the daybreak, we must... Had you were looking for me? Who is there? Okay, now I can understand why Blaze is getting glow up. Here to surrender? I don't care if you take for what I did at the feast or who I am. Now is not the time for it. I got urgent business, so bet you move it. Huh. I never been this pissed off before. You really want to get in my way? Then come and try me. What are you going to do? I'm here to deliver a bowl of long-lived noodles to the true long.
干这么瞎聊，你也很有做大厨的潜力呀。
I cannot finish the game within 7 minutes. There's no way I can finish this in 7 minutes. And I cannot, I will need the salt for the T5 for sure as well. Quality of a bowl of long-lived noodles is just not by taste, but who made it and the blessing it contains. I need the problem is like I need to stop right now, but I really cannot because on the one hand I need to sleep, on the other hand I need to I want to finish this story once and for all. So you have to 1K. There's I mean we probably can't even.
Morning to you, Doctor.
Wait, can I wait? Hold on. 180. So I'm missing like 10K. You know what? I can finish Shu. Tomorrow I will be hopefully finishing Crown Slayer as well. And that and then I need some 60 level. And then I'm kinda done. Not officially, but I'm kinda done.
記憶力
専用の部屋をキープする。
はい、どうすんかしゃの撮影部屋。
まあ。
How I missed. Ti servono provviste?
この部屋はすごく安心できますね。
Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to pick chips. I don't know what to do. I think I will go to sleep before I'm getting finished, you know? Finished by my parents. So, Yeah, I will sadly have to close down. Maybe, I don't know if I'm going to stream Sunday. I mean, Sunday around 11 hours should be fine, right? For one specific quest, right? Yeah, I can do that. Sunday, my time, 11 p.m. I will be only streaming for the last level. And I will call that a finish for the story. I will no longer... I will not do the final things because that's a little bit too much. Like the final, I think this is the boss stage anyways. We have like 2... Yeah, I will do that. Sunday, I will be doing my last stream before my nighttime, just for 1 hour. And I will be heading to bed. Thank you for watching. I know it's not completely the end since we didn't finish our... Normally we finish 4 or 5 at one day 1, and then we finish the rest at day 2. But some, yeah, it was a little bit, we had like annihilation, so it went a little bit weird. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys next time. Hopefully Sunday, yeah, Sunday I'm going to stream again, just particular for the last piece of story. And yeah, have a nice weekend and stay safe and stay healthy as well. Until next time, bye bye!